Coming to you live from the mixed genres of fantasy and sci-fi. This is the SMZ3 weekly race. My name is Angels. Joining me today on the commentary booth is Samfire Dog. How you doing?
I'm doing great today. Looking forward to seeing another good race from our runners here. And we've got a heck of a cast for you today. Not only do we have the four here, Lenofis, Maniacal, Solsi, and Eaterific, we've also got 28 others racing behind the scenes that you can't see on their own individual streams. So we got a lot of people here today. It's going to be huge. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I did not expect to see so many people come in, but probably the good reason for it is because of the SMZ3 tournament that's starting in very, very soon.
I think it starts this week, if I'm not mistaken. And maybe yesterday, I think they did the bracket reveal. Or is that later today? I can't remember.
No. So what was that? Is that the sign up closed as the stream is starting? So they're gonna do bracket reveal tomorrow, I think it was.
Outstanding. I knew it was coming soon. I just couldn't remember what day it was because, I forget. I forgot I was doing this today. So I forget things all the time. It happens.
Easy to forget some things when we're living in times like this, but yeah, today is normal mode with the people we see here on the screen in front of us. I would have expected this to be a hard logic one, but yeah, it just shows how good these players are.
Just because it's not hard logic doesn't mean the seat's not going to be hard. It's just the way the logic wants you to think. A lot of people give it a misconception that normal means easy. I did a normal seed the other day, and it was horrendous. So I know. I've learned not to call them easy. I've learned.
Yeah, I can imagine. And I actually first read wrong there up in the hash. I thought he said Pikachu.
I mean, it's close. It's what Pika says, right? Pika? I guess he says Pika, not Piku. It's close.
Yeah. We are just waiting for the countdown, really, and then we are gonna get started. So let's throw out some guesses. Do you think we are gonna have Moon Pearl somewhere in Metroid or Morph Ball somewhere in Link to the Past?
I think we're gonna have both. Probably. Because the game likes to swap their orbs all the time. Be like, yeah, I'm going to put Morph Ball over here in Link's house, and Moon Pearl is going to be behind Ridley or something crazy,
I wouldn't want to have it another way. So a follow-up question would probably be, which of those two items is gonna lock the other?
All right, and we're getting ready to start here. The countdown's on its way, so we're going to get to see the racers start soon. I look forward to a 2.5 hour seed. That's what I want. No craziness, just nice and quick. Nice swift kick in the pants.
Yeah, a nice little Easter one to start off with here.
Oh yeah, it's Easter Sunday, isn't it? I forgot that too, huh? And here we go. Now, as you see, most of the runners, they all start in Super Metroid. However, they will all most likely go to Link to the Past because that is where the majority of the checks are. There are 316 available checks in the game, 216 of which lie in Link to the Past. So it's more beneficial to go there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do have a little bird whispering in my ear. Make sure to check in at 9 p.m. tonight because that is when we're gonna have the group bracket, the group reveal rather. So look forward to that.
All right, we got half of our runners starting in Link's house and the other one starting in the Sanctuary. I guess it was 3-1, huh? Not half. There's a key in the Sanctuary and junk in Link's house.
Yeah, and second, the crystal and pendants here. Red pendant in desert, while the others have crystals. And we are seeing Manical setting up, or is about to set up the Hula Hand. I do quite actually doing Houlihan when it comes to SMZ3 because you do get it feels like the economy feels a lot more important compared to the normal link to.
I would definitely say so. Having the bombs early on and having money to do things such as the dig game and all those games that you need money for is definitely a big deal. And our bush crabs give us red 20s, so that's a big deal today too.
Yeah, absolutely. And we did also see power bombs on Uncle, and I did see also that one of those enemies there dropped the bomb for the Solsky, so he's just gonna take that bomb and head over to Eastern. Why not?
I did not see what was on the lumberjack ledge. Lenopus made a very quick check. I could not see what it was. But we did get a map check, and we got a pendant at Desert and blue crystals at Hera and Easter.
So yeah, quite interesting that Solsky is doing this Eastern play. I guess with 32 other runners, you probably want to do a little bit different compared to the others.
Ooh, when we got a green pendant in Thieves Town, that's gross, but easy to get.
Oh, we have both our first sword and wave beam over at the house line.
Sahasrala's got a weapons cache in his closet.
Yeah, the one guy no one can pronounce the correct name of.
Yeah, I have no idea. Sarsaparilla is usually what we go with.
It's so nice when the bush crab decides to stick like that, get stuck like that, because you're just ranking up the money at that point.
Yep, you just stand there and catch it while they throw the money at you, throw their money at you. And now we're getting our first look into Kakariko Village. One coming from the south, one coming from the north. They'll probably meet in the middle.
Yeah, probably. And we did see Lenopis getting a bunch of bombs.
There's our morph ball in the back of the tavern. So there's one of two orbs that we need.
Yeah. Yeah, some more bombs also in the blind side out, so you're not gonna have any problem checking everything here in Kakariko.
And so far, Blind's Hut had next to nothing.
Yeah. So second coop now for Manacle.
Just another heart container piece of heart. I missed it. It was red.
It was all container, but that will actually have X-ray, so we might be able to see some microwave action today.
We got water toes in the back of the well as well. That well as well. I'm awful.
Well, we have some good items here early on.
I mean, the water toe is about the only thing that's worth anything in the well. The rest of it's kind of meh.
It will be interesting to see if any of our runners, after they are done here in Kakariko, got their power bombs, got their morph ball, if they just say, I'm just gonna go into Metroid at this point, and waiting with the South Shore.
It does open up a large number of options in Metroid, so it may be a gamble with 32 runners. It may be a gamble somebody takes.
With 32 runners, we can expect at least someone to do a gamble on Aga 1 if that gets a possibility.
Oof, I hope not.
It is rare to see the Moonpile on Pyramid, but, it can happen.
Oh yeah, it can definitely happen. So our runners are just checking each other's stuff already, so we're going to start to see some divergence here. I think that we have a sword, so somebody's probably going to go to the back of Escape, or front of Escape, or the dungeon, whatever you want to call it.
Yes, and we are gonna see Lenopis going down to the dam at least. It's interesting because of if we would look at the normal link to a past rando, people would normally wait with the Agina, but when it comes to SMC3, we do see a lot of people just decides to do take dam into Agina and then do Minimodon into Ice Rod Cave.
It's a fairly good split, especially knowing where the density of items are. Like Mini Moldorm Cave, for whatever reason, tends to be loaded most of the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is Quake, our first medallion on the team.
We're also gotten at least 2 full heart containers so far. That's really nice early on. Also,
Yeah.
some runners will wait to get the flute to check either Ice Rod Cave or Agina because of the out of way locations that they're at.
But then also comes the argument that it could be so long before we actually find the flute.
True, and in this combo randomizer, the flute may actually not be required. It is possible that the flute's sitting in Ganon's tower somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Power bombs, shovel, the swagnet, 20 rupees, and E-tank. A few interesting set of items in Minimodom today.
Yeah, I mean, the shovel's a check. The bug net's a good convenience item if you need fairies later on, especially with the new changes that all your bottles you receive them empty. So that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. And we also see Manacle doing just what I hinted at earlier and going to these and ooh.
Oh boy! So I'm guessing that I'm gonna say now that book is probably our access to desert and not mirror and mitts and flute or gravity suit, various suit, and all the other stuff that you need to get there.
It would certainly be an interesting progression, but yeah, that lamp that locks actually a lot of early stuff when it comes to Link to the Past.
Maybe Agina's got the book in his closet. No, he's got sleepers. Oh well. Very interesting. There's a sword in the escape. So, or I guess this is the dungeon. The escape's the other side. This is the dungeon. So that's 2 swords already. Really nice find early on.
And it's actually really good here for Maniac actually having second that because you said we have 2 swords already. The Maniac, if he finds both of the swords, knows that Aga is not an option at this point because of that lamp.
Unless the book is somewhere waterlocked, which is possible.
It is, unfortunately.
Hobo could have it. It could be in the Waterfall Cave, Waterfall Fairy Cave, or whatever. Could be on Zora's Ledge. Could be at Zora. We just don't have that money yet.
Yeah, just gonna throw in one quick thing here. There is literally less than a minute left if you want to sign up for the SMZ3 tournament. So head over to the link there on the chat if you want to get onto that.
I'm looking forward to the tournament, and then I guarantee all these 32 runners is probably one of the reasons is because of that tournament. That's why they're all here.
Yeah, get some really good practice in before we're starting. Yeah, we are now seeing Waterfall Cave for Lenopis.
Come on, give us a book. No book.
At the same time, though, Solskit decides to do some sewer dark rooms.
I mean, why not?
That did give him the map. And now come the hardest part. It is actually good that he has muscle because he will be able to find the rat much easier with these sword beams.
Yeah, those rats are a pain in the butt. They just like to run around and not stop moving for you. I mean, who really wants to die though? So I mean, a mouse running is not an uncommon thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, and one of them dropped an 8 bomb drop too. That's really nice.
That's really handy. So hard containers, super missiles, and plasma.
Oh, we're a charge beam away from it, a microwave. That's nice.
It really is.
Plasma wave before we even set foot into Super Metroid is kind of nice.
It really, really is.
Let's just see if they remember to turn it on.
Yeah. But yeah, right now we only have the Eastern Palace left of the Sexer in Link to the Past, and it's off to Metroid.
And that's only four of the chests there because one of them is fire locked and not able to be seen without the lamp, which we know where it is. So it could be an eastern dip to get the book to go to desert to get whatever, or the book could simply be somewhere in Super Metroid.
Yeah, absolutely.
I apologize if anybody heard that burp. I'm sorry.
Wait, you burped?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I guess not. So I'm going to apologize anyway because I thought I might have let that out on air. I kind
Anyway,
of felt bad, like a disgusting animal.
Yeah. But yeah, first sec here in Eastern is the more power bombs. So yeah, we have got good amount of utility in Metroid. So yeah, head to Metroid as soon as you can.
I think that's up to 10 power bombs we've seen so far, maybe 15. But that's enough to do everything you want to do and more. Except for Turian. If you need 15 to clear Turian without Ice Beam and no reloading.
Yeah, I am not good enough to be able to do Tyrion without ice beam so far. So
Yeah, it's just a matter of dedication. The second drop in Eastern was the map, so now we can tell where we're going, even though we'll never use it.
yeah. So interesting enough, Solsky is the only one so far who will actually be able to check what Mr. Scammer have today. We did see someone head up to Waterfall Cave, but didn't have the money, so Solsky might be getting a little advantage from.
Yes, it's probably what he was aiming to do with the bush crabs giving 20 rupees a pop. I mean, that's a really quick way to get money.
Yeah, it is the best one after Hula Hand.
So this next check we're going to see by Lenofus is out of logic, so we know it's not going to be anything that leads to the lamp.
Yeah, for example, we will not see either the book or the book. We will not see here. I guess we could potentially see flute back.
And Solsky's gone swimming, so I'm guessing he's going to go see what's up at Zora.
Yeah, and
I'm going to say... Go ahead, sorry.
Manical using one of the new features in this update, where you can hold L or select and start, and you instantly get teleported back to Samus' ship.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice little soft reset feature that have been added in.
Very nice to have. I don't know where Lenofus is going. There's another sword in Eastern Palace, though, so that puts us up to Temperate already.
So what Lenopis is doing is he's going to the Rupa room up here to the right.
Wow. You don't see this room very often, and of course we're not going to see it at all because it's in the dark, but...
It is certainly a nice idea.
Especially considering you can't... It's a lot harder to hula hand now that you have flippers.
Yeah, the other way would be requiring the glove, and we don't have that either.
Maniacal going for an Alcatraz escape, which is... I don't know how it got the name, but it's a hard escape. Maybe because it's a hard escape, just like Alcatraz was. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, we didn't see anything from the first Metroid trick, so how about the next one?
230 missiles might have something, or it might not. That's not worth anything.
Yeah, just a paper shield.
Nobody needs a Fisher Price shield. No, the fire shield's nice, but you got to get the first one to get the second one, unfortunately.
The mirror one is also certainly useful, but
Let's just
take
hope we
have to
don't
do
have
it.
to go to Turtle Rock. I mean,
Yeah.
chances are we're going to have to, but we can always hope that we don't have to.
Yeah. So Mother Brain has some arrows today. Okay, Mr. Scammer, what do you have to offer our runners today?
I'm going to say a scam.
It's likely that it is.
I mean, even if it's useful, it's still a scam. Definitely worthless.
Yeah.
The most expensive missiles you've ever bought.
Yeah, absolutely. And 350 rupees so far down by the vanilla morph ball. A lot of money down.
Maybe that was their intentional way of giving you money for Zora.
Maybe. Certainly an evil thing to do.
It's a combo randomizer. That's normal.
Yeah. So we are seeing Solsky doing a little bit different route here. He's gonna head to Red Tower first of all. We have seen this starting pop up lately.
He's gonna go check Moat first.
Oh my god, 200 more rupees down here. How many rupees do we need?
All the rupees.
At least we're gonna have a good retirement fund after this.
As a note, those two crabs that Solsky just went past, those would have killed him in one hit had he hit them without a suit. They do somewhere in the vicinity of 200 damage without any suits on, so that would have been unpleasant.
Yeah, be careful. And somewhere we actually got a third sword.
Yeah, there's one in the escape, and one in Eastern, and one in Saha's closet. So we're just missing the fourth one, which is probably somewhere obnoxious.
Yeah, I missed the one in Eastern.
And that's just crap down there in the red side hyper room. Is that beta power bombs? I believe is the name.
Yeah. So Manical will have to go up to the ship and refill his bomb count. He probably might be going Red Tower after that because it would certainly land him into nice routing.
The alpha power bombs doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
This is kind of a slow. I mean, we got lots of swords, but like you can't pick up a rock with a sword, so we can't really go anywhere.
Yeah. So Manical actually is choosing to go back to Link to the Past and finish off the South of Sekidinasek earlier.
Conveniently enough, though, Solsky coming in from this side of the Brinstar location, he can actually use the wave gate and just go through it that way.
He's not gonna do that though. He's gonna make his way downwards and probably onto Death Mountain.
That would probably be the best decision to make.
Yeah, so we did have the Manical heading over to Agina, and that was only power bombs there. Which is not so much only, but it still is decent for early game.
Yeah, power bombs are nice early, and then they become less important later on. I mean, they're always important if you never find morph ball bombs, I suppose, but
yeah. Yeah, as someone is here saying is that the first 3 power bombs are the most important. After that, they start to decrease. Yeah, we are gonna actually see Solsky heading over to Kraid. And then Opis has decided to... I'm just gonna go into Metroid now.
I'm thinking that somewhere in the Super Metroid, we're gonna find that book. Although it could also be on top of Death Mountain by taking the Norfair teleport.
Yeah, the business center. Yeah.
I knew that room name. I just had a brain fart, couldn't remember it.
That is actually one of the ones I have the hardest to learn because I didn't consider that to be a business center. But I can kind of see it.
I mean, I don't know where a lot of these room names get their names, but I mean that one kind of leads. That's basically the hub of Norfair.
Yeah. And it seems like Solsky has purchased the Nipple DLC today.
Every good crate deserves a prom. However, this crate just doesn't want to open his mouth.
Yeah, and looking at Solsky's missile counter, he's gonna have to do some missile ones as well.
Well, he takes him down without too much trouble, besides taking him to dance.
Yeah. Oh, we are gonna see Billy Mays' room from Lenopis. Well, as soon as he's able to get out of the water.
It's kind of a tricky jump to do. I don't think this is logical, but I could be wrong. But it's easy to do once you know how to do it. Oh, and there's our gloves and a bloomerang.
Billy Mays' room giving us some good stuff today.
It is definitely in logic. Okay. Sometimes I have a hard time figuring out which, with all the different Super Metroid logics that I've seen, it's tough to track which ones are which and what I all know and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah. Maniac has the money now, so he's gonna check out Sword again, and we're gonna see the Gauntlet actually from Nitrophy.
I definitely didn't see there was a 300 in the ceiling. Oh, there's a 300 in the blueprint ceiling, but did anybody see what was in the crate E-tank location? Because I didn't see it.
I missed that as well.
$1. Okay, wow.
Oh,
Woo!
the validation rupee.
Yeah, there's two of them. I believe it's Wolflink. Wolflink? Who calls it Wolfman? I think it was Wolfman, maybe. I don't know. It's Greg, the green rupee of eternal glory.
Yeah, it is Wolfman.
Gotta pay my respects to the Wolfman. And with Nita Riffy making it through the gauntlet, we're gonna see what prizes lay in wait behind here. We got another coin in high jump location.
Yeah. You do see another power bomb down there, and Nito is gonna pick that one up. And we are gonna see Manacles taking out the shovel.
Come on, man, let's find this book. It's gotta be somewhere.
Yeah, man.
Wow, that was quick. He no sooner dug than he instant reset.
He was able to see though that it was a heart piece.
The desert ledge holds our lamp, which is opens quite a few things.
Yeah, it does.
Spectacle Rock Cave has 10 rupees inside of it, and 20 rupees on top of it. So yay!
More money. I'm amazed with people who are able to wall jump up the gauntlet, by the way. It's so good.
I've done it once, and I don't know how I did it, and I can never apparently recreate it. And we got Ice Beam behind the early Supers location.
That is really nice find.
That's we're a very beam heavy start. That's wave, plasma, and ice. All we need is charge, and we're basically Quispy.
Yeah.
Because at that point, who needs Spazer?
Exactly. Spacer definitely is good early on because it is a little bit of extra damage boost, but as soon as you find Plasma, it's bye-bye Space.
And especially when you have Plasma Wave, which gives you the second beam and just widens your shot spread even more.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do we have down by the Eticoons today? Half magic? That's nice. I don't know if Nidorific meant to miss that or if that was a mistake.
It probably was a mistake because remember there is another item there as well. It is sometimes feel like it's very easy to fall down there.
Absolutely. It's a trap. It's a total trap. You're like, oh, sweet. A nice item I can get for free. Oh, hey, there's a hole in the floor that you can't see. Way to go. Thanks a lot, game.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are seeing Nidofiki do this one compared to going up the old way because he's gonna have to go back and get these two items back here. And there, he missed the moonpole actually. So half magic and moonpole down here is pretty good.
Yeah, that's nice. So, yeah, the orbs were in the opposite games like we suggested they might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still need a hammer or a second glove to be able to do anything in the dark world, but we are one step closer.
And grappling being down here as well.
Grapple opens up a couple checks. I mean, it lets you get into the X-ray, vanilla X-ray location and unlock Shack Tool when we get there.
Well, it is at least another beam to add to our collection.
True. And as our chat points out, that it's also logical wrecked ship access, which is always fun when you have no energy tanks.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, the logic says that you don't need an energy tanks to actually do it.
Yeah, well, okay. Logically speaking, the game's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Beams present.
And half magic's a really nice convenience item. It makes life so much easier later on down the line when you get items like Fire Rod, Blue Cane, Cape. You can use them forever, it seems like.
Yeah.
It's not like weaponry is a problem for us in Link to the Past, though. We have Tempered already, so, I mean, what more do we possibly want?
I certainly would like another glove or a hammer right now so we can get some Dark World in a Link to the Past checked out.
Okay, chat, to be fair, us as viewers have seen that there is Tempered, so we know it's available to us.
Yeah, let's not get Buttersword for once.
I like butter, man. Butter's great. Who doesn't like butter? You know?
I mean, I do love butter to my bacon every day, but I want to see some more, little bit tougher Ganon fights.
Well, if that's the case, just don't give him silvers then.
I guess that's fair enough.
To answer your question in chat, getting the book gets us the lamp on Desert Ledge, which then puts everything else in a dark and logic, which includes Aga 1.
Yep. However, as soon as we get either the hammer or the another glove, the Aga is circumvented because we can't get behind Aga then to the pyramid. So yeah, as we are seeing our runners here going through the check that others have already checked. Remember, next week we have the start of the tournament, and if you are as hyped as we are, make sure to check in at 9 p.m. later today because then it's gonna be the group reveal stream.
I don't know who's going to host it, but I'm guessing that our wonderful Miss Metroid will be there.
Yeah, I can imagine. As it seems, it's right now set on Speed Gaming 1, so it's gonna be on this one unless anything changes.
So with that glove, that really doesn't unlock very much for us to do right now. It gives us another avenue to get into the back of Escape, which actually puts it in logic right now. It adds getting to Zora, which we already did.
It gives us some rupee farming for Sora, and it gives us
It
another
does that
way to
too.
get to the mountain. Gives another way to get to the mountain, but not in logic. Yeah, we most likely need at least another item before the glove will be start to get really important.
I think I'm going to have to agree with chat and say that Rex ship is probably going to be where we need to go next.
Yeah, with no Varia suit and no gravity suit, it certainly seems like it's gonna be that one.
One place we do have access to that nobody's been to yet is Vanilla X-Ray, which is doable with the grapple beam.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of wreck ship, that is right now where the Nopis is.
Oh, I was about to say, he's doing that perfectly, making it look easy with the grapple beam, but then the Ripper decided to end his streak.
Well, good thing you didn't say it then.
Yeah, it saved me from being a commentator's curse type thing.
Exactly. He's just gonna skip the beam on the last one and do the wall jumps instead.
It's way easier to do the wall jump, for sure.
Yeah. So we are starting to get to Fantune, or as a few other people have liked to call it, including me, the Ghost of Argus.
The Ghost of Argus, absolutely. I've called him that for a long time now. He looks like Argus, only ghosty.
And we did have the Singular of Destiny here in the only checking wreck ship you can check before
Yes, we did.
Fantune.
We got Nidorific checking Shaft Supers, which is something that will be speed booster locked, but we may be able to see what it is. We will see what it is, and we'll know whether we have to come back for it or not, unless we don't make it all the way.
Falling down. So remember, guys, when it comes to Fantune, don't do any supers. He's gonna get mad at you. But looking at Noppi's missile count, he definitely has to farm a bit during the fight. He can't just blare all of the missiles.
I'm going to assume that by chat's reaction that it was the mushroom in the supers, or in the Shaft Supers location, which is terrible.
Ooh. I never liked mushroom to eat normally, but this is even more ugly than that.
Oh, and there's the gravity suit and X-ray.
Ooh, very nice find. That does brings up a few more checks in Meridia.
Oh,
And
Monofis made him angry. This is going to be very hard to survive.
Yeah, he's gonna have to line up these shots here perfectly, unless he wants gonna meet an early demise. Yeah, that is a little...
He's one shot from death, so I think he's going to be okay. There he goes.
Yeah, good job. But yeah, definitely that gravity suit is definitely a little bit an awkward position. Sure, when you're getting it, you are or on the way downwards towards where the Meridia would be, but still, that is a little bit ugly.
And that opens up a couple of options in Meridia. Not very many because we don't have a lot of movement options, but you could get to with gravity jumps and such. You could get to beach and watering hole and do some, check the shot, check the main street missiles and get crab supers and all that other stuff and mama turtle.
Even with that, we do have the grapple beam, so we will be able to
Oh
get
yeah, I
all
forgot
the way
about
to
that.
Aquaduct without the gravity jump. Yeah.
I forgot about the grapple beam. I hate the grapple beam. I never use it, even when I have it. So
Yeah. Yeah, we are gonna see Nero and Solsky now also heading on to Vexship while Manical is gonna deal with the nipple boss himself.
another excellent observation in chat. With gravity suit, we can actually get to the dark world portal behind Dragon. All right. Well, we need speed booster to get there too, but we could get there.
Yeah.
It's not logical, but we could do it.
A beautiful bomb jump there by the office. That was a beautiful setup. Well,
And I hope Lenope is saved.
I certainly hope it did. I think it did though. But yeah, that looks like he was damaged from underneath while he was standing on the platform. It happens. Oh, look at that, another nipple DLC purchase.
We call it Spiker Room of Death for a reason.
Certainly.
Another perfect bomb jump. Wow, those are hard to do.
They really are, considering it is the power bombs and he also have the gravity suit, so he's not gonna be moving at the speed you're used to when doing bomb jumps. So yeah, that is beautifully done. But yeah, this. So yeah, thanks to that they have grapple beams. Otherwise, you would have to do a really irritating jump to get that one.
Wow, and the Spiker Room of Death led us to a reserve tank. Nope.
Yeah, not the best item of inventory back there. It's time for the attic of Vexship now, fallen up is.
We need to find some definitely some more progression for Link to the Past because we're gonna start to run out of be able to things to do here in Super Metroid, logically speaking.
Yeah. But there we go. Solsky has defeated Fentoon as well.
Nidorific's also taking a dance with their Ghost of Argus.
Certainly.
We've seen high jump before, I think, and I think this is our bomb boss medallion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to trying to put things back together. I forget things as I already said.
Yeah, writing up the different progressions, so this will be easier for us during the interview portion later in 3 hours.
Good idea.
Oh no, Nidofik is now in the same position. Does have a reserve tank, so has a little bit more wiggle room. It is gonna be triggered just as I'm speaking.
And he supered him way too early.
Yeah, that that is still brown.
Wreck ship reserve tank was 3 bombs, so we won't be needing speed booster to get back there.
Yeah, being able to jump over like that and go into morph ball, that is also not an easy tech. Oh, 5 energy, and he triggered another one.
Yeah, there was no surviving that one.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate. Nopis now, looking at the Nopis, he's doing this to make the platform go further.
The platforms won't move unless they're on the same screen, or at least they're on the screen that you can see. So getting it there is a pain in the butt.
It really is. And now we see Solki trying the same stuff here that Lenopis did earlier. And we can really see here how hard it is now.
Lenopis made it look easy twice. It's not easy at all.
It really isn't.
And we have super missiles and missiles in the sky.
Fitting.
An energy tank in the missiles underground, or missiles in the middle. I don't know. I think it's missiles with vanilla.
I think there's missile there normally, but I don't remember what that exact location is called. But Manicold is back in A Link to the Past. He has been one who has been going constantly back and forth.
Oh, the stun prize is bombs, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, it is. Look there, it's time for the bowling alley. Will he step over the line today?
I think he might. I mean, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah, he did it today as well. Yeah, we're gonna mark it 0. And there's a bomb capacity upgrade.
Which is one of the items that has been reduced in number in the new version of the combo randomizer.
Yes.
Wrecked ship didn't have anything.
Yeah, it certainly is. We still have one check here left that Lenopis didn't check earlier, but yeah, otherwise it is gonna come down to that gravity suit. Oh, look at Manicold. Manicold is doing some spicy things.
Oh, there's the third coin outside of Wrecked Ship. It's an ether coin. So we have all 3 medallions, which Stolsky already had. So Wrecked Ship, other than the ether medallion, had nothing.
Yeah. It is gonna come down to that gravity suit and going to Meridia.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there we go. On the refight, Nidophysic has been able to defeat the Ghost of Argus and is gonna move on and see what treasures lies behind him. Okay, the Manicold is only gonna check one more here. He's gonna check the one in the wall. He will not be able to go further after that. So this is just to see what he can get from here.
To be noted, none of these checks are in logic because we don't have various suit, and this is normal logic. So just to keep that a running tally as well.
Yeah, it does also require you to have the speed booster.
Unless you can mock ball, which all of our runners can, and I somehow still haven't figured out how to do.
I am semi-consistent on it. I'm either getting it or I'm not getting it for the whole day.
It's one of those things. Yeah, I know how you feel there. I'm happy to get some of the tricks I get in Metroid Prime, to be fair. That's the game I play the most, so that's the one I'm happy in. But I do love this game as well.
Yeah. The one like mock ball trick I really like is when you're on your way to the Fentune and you charge the super, run, do mopple, and just roll through to get to the gate.
Yeah, that's a pretty slick way to do it. I like watching that happen.
Yeah, it's
We do have Maniacal in Meridia, though.
yeah.
And we got missiles in Main Street Missiles, which is vanilla, and missiles in Super Crab Supers. So far, next is going to be probably Mama Turtle.
Certainly looks like it with the route he's taking. And we are seeing Lopis is gonna get to that gravity. I can certainly see with the gravity one here. Yeah, I definitely can see a few of our 32 racers who might just never find it and forfeit because of it.
Yeah, that's in a really horrible location. Mama Turtle's got some power bombs for us.
That's nice.
And a piece of heart.
So yes, yet again, it's gonna be that grapple beam coming in and saving the day.
The grapple beam also gives us a much easier way to kill Dragon if we never find charge beam.
Yeah.
This is another change that the new logic has added, that charge beam is no longer required.
Yeah, it's certainly interesting.
Michael doing some interesting movement tech. They're using a crouch jump type thing to get higher on the grapple release, which is very interesting. I have no idea how to do it, but it's very interesting to see.
Yeah, it is looking really good. Yeah, we're gonna start up with the three items up here at the top. It's gonna be a heart piece, and then we have the two other ones. Don't remember what that
picking
looks
up his gravity suit. What does the watering hole hold for us today? That's gonna be hard to do with these stupid fleas in the way.
Well, we have ice beam, so it's gonna be fine.
The boots! Das Boots!
Wow. One more location unlocked. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
if that is gonna be the hammer or the glove, then we can definitely talk that this seed has been linear.
Or if it leads us to the book, which leads us to the lamp, which leads us to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. It's still a terrible place for the boots to be. It's so far behind anywhere you'd want to go on a normal day.
Why can't it have been speed boosted at this point? Because of then we'll be able to do the other stuff here in Meridian.
Having a double dip Meridia would be kind of crappy.
Yeah. So you're gonna see Manacle going in here and saving because he's gonna do sandpits. So that is one really nice way to basically not having to go back up if you find a sandpit that has nothing good.
Yeah, I definitely have no problem saves coming, that stuff. It looks like he's going to do a snail clip here, which is out of logic to get these items in the aqueduct, but he's going to do it anyway.
You're here, so why not? It is a hard trick though, because you have to line up this snail here really good.
Oh, he's going to use some X-ray climbing to get it. Well, maybe not.
Ooh, that is a little bit too high.
It's not exactly an easy trick, but it's doable. It's not logical for this normal seed logic.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Beautiful. So he's rewarded with a heart container and 20 rupees.
Not worth.
And that is the reason why cities never prosper.
I definitely missed one of the. I don't know if we've seen. If this is the second sand pit or not. I did not see the first one.
We have this is the first one we are gonna see, and it has hookshot.
Oh, that's gnarly. That opens up East Death Mountain
This
via
hook,
the Norfair portal too. It's not even like walking up there and rescuing the old man. You got to go all the way through Norfair to get up there, unless you've rescued the old man, which is
yeah.
gross.
It feels like this whole seed has been gnarly.
And Maniacal is gonna go do an ice clip to get the Shack tool.
Sure, why not? He's gonna do some more X-ray clipping here.
Now this isn't logic because we do have grapple beam, but I don't know if it's logical without high jump or space jump. I'm not sure.
To be able to get out the seed, the game expects you to have the high jump at least. So yeah, however, if you're able to do one of those really nice going into morph ball, then why not? But remember, it's not in logic as well. And unfortunately, right now we are gonna see Maniac having to leave the other sandpit behind. I would have not minded if after you saw the hook shot, doing a soft reset to get back to on top and checking the other sandpit. I wouldn't have minded that because it would have been some good information. But you know.
And it's just a piece of heart behind Shack Tool, so Shack Tool is not required today. Lenofus destroying Kraid after taking him to the prom for the third time today.
Yep, the third Craig DLC.
Let's see if Nito, when he gets there, if he gives it us 4 for 4. Solsky's also up here. He's going to do a snail clip. It was very interesting to see.
Oh, we are gonna see the X-ray line up here. This is a really good idea, to be honest.
Very smoothly done. Very smoothly done.
Yeah, using the X-ray there to line up the snail is a really good idea to do it.
Solsky's going to get eyes on his hookshot prize.
Yeah, and we are seeing the soft reset here from him.
He knows it's there. He'll go back for it.
Yeah. So yeah, this is what Manical could have done as well. Checking what the other sandpits have, and then just save and quit back.
And hoping that
Good.
both sandpits don't have something useful.
Yeah. Well, then you have the information about it. Yeah, we are gonna see Manical just taking that hook shot and head over to East Death Mountain.
So that's our first bottle that we've seen so far in the left sand pit with 20 rupees. So I don't think that's the bottle we're going to be picking up, though.
There are 4 other bottles in the seed.
What does Paradox Cape have for us today? So far, nothing. Blueberries and money. And Nito picking up his gravity suit from X-Ray.
So upstairs or downstairs, we have some more junk to start off with in the first 3 ones. In the last 2, we have that book that we wanted to see for a long time. So we're getting closer and closer to Aga.
Finally!
And because of that boost as well, that actually helps us. So we might be able to clear out desert. We should be able to clear out desert as a whole while we're there.
We're gonna see what's on the floating island. We're gonna see just Spiral Cave. I had a brain fart again.
And this is actually a bit funny. Lenov is choosing to not have gravity suit equipped while doing this, just so that he can get some extra airtime. So, Spiral Cave, what do we have?
Blue mail. Very nice.
I guess that's useful enough.
I mean, it's definitely a nice thing to have. Especially
Yeah.
for the later fights in the game, like Vitreous, Turtle Rock, Trinax, Ganon, all those guys. Even Cold Stare. They all hurt incredibly badly.
Yeah, they hurt. Those bosses hurt like trucks. Yeah, Destiny rocks here for Manical. And there is nothing as well. Okay, I like this what Manical is doing. He is running up now because he got the boots. He's gonna take Lumberjack. Like it could give him a little bit more like thought process if there was something there. What was next of the seed? So I like what he's doing.
That's probably going to guide his decision as to what he's going to do. Oh, and Nito doesn't take credit to the prom for the 4th kill of the day. It's the first quick kill.
Woohoo! But yeah, remember, that bottle was left behind. Imagine if that is actually what would have been required of us to get the Dark World access.
And I'll be blasted. Maniacal's going to go check Ped. Ped hype! Ped hype!
Ped hype!
Oh!
Fire rod!
The fire rod's on the pedestal! Oh no!
And look at the tracker. We already know 2 of the pendants. It's guaranteed that fire rod is gonna be required this seed.
That's an oops all dungeon seed right there. Miss Metroid, I don't know what to say to you right now.
Start with the thank you.
And we might need to get Aga too. So, I mean, this could be literally an all dungeon seed.
But yeah, to answer a question also earlier in the set, I do believe there is one more runner who have head over here to desert and seen that lamp. I can't tell you which one it is.
I'm gonna say that it's probably the 3rd pendant's gonna be at Swamp because we can clear it already. Oh no, we don't have mirror. We don't have
Look at
mirror.
Anopis.
I lied.
That is brilliant from Anopis doing the clip.
Well, he got another ice clip to get through to Botwoon. That's nice.
Yeah.
If you run out of missiles, though, he's gonna have to reset.
Yeah. It does have a good quality, so we'll be able to take it down. And big key on the torch as well. You need a boost to be able to finish desert.
Luckily, we know where those are. And there's our first bottle. Well, our second bottle, I guess.
It is probably still that bottle in Sandpit that was the one that was the first logical bottle.
I am rather curious as to why Lenofis took off his gravity suit, though.
I would guess that it gives him longer airtime, so it might be actually easier that way to be able to get those tight morph ball ones.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. And there's Maniacal picking up our lamp, which is our first fire source available to us and our only fire source available to us to get the other fire source.
Yeah. So because of that, I'm now asking another question here to the chat. Which one of the remaining palaces do you think will be our last pendant? Let's get some guesses going, shall we? But yeah,
And now we're going to go fight Dragon early. This is... I'm fairly certain this is not logical, but because in order to get out of here, you need to have space jump.
Yeah, we are gonna see him do a gravity jump to get out afterwards. But yeah, unfortunately we do not have the micro beam, which is the preferred use of weapon against him. But we do have a bunch of missiles, and we could also technically use the grapple beam if we wanted to do some extra damage if we get grabbed.
I think now that he's out of ammo, he's going to use the grapple strat. He wanted to save some health.
Yeah. He's setting it up.
Ow!
Oh, misses! This is gonna do a lot of damage to him. At the same time, with this, Manical was able to defeat Lanmolas.
For our first pendant.
There we go, he was able to... Yeah, both first pendant and Lenopis was able to hit that grapple beam shot.
And let's see what gift our lovely Dragon's going to leave behind for us. What? Is that okay, a blue cane? I couldn't see it at first. It blended in with the background.
It blended in perfectly.
I thought it was nothing. I was like, is this a troll seed? Like, what's that?
Scammed.
And that was an excellent gravity jump on the way out. Very well done.
Yeah. But yeah, right now, there's only one other place we have left in logic, and that is that sick kid. But I would imagine at this point, we might just see people, instead of going back to get that bottle, to do Aga. And it does also make sense with the fact that they have hookshot, so they would be able to make the way over to the west side of the Dark High Roll. Yeah, Nopis is gonna be our first run in the Dark World because of those flippers.
What a seed. What a seed.
Yeah,
and there's our pendant check. Swamp Palace is our third pendant.
Yeah, and Mystery Mire and Ice Palace being our 5 and 6 crystals you see as well.
That's vanilla.
Yeah, it is. I think at least it was the right number up there.
Well, I mean, their red crystals are on those two, so I mean, it's either vanilla or French vanilla.
Oh no, he hit the panic button real quick. Solsky just left the desert because he didn't say ped.
Well, that means he's gonna go fight Aga.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to go back there later and finish it off.
He'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, and yeah, I said we're gonna have a lot of money for retirement, but look at the rupees Lenopis is carrying.
Yeah, Stolsky's got 1,200, Lenopis has got 1,000. I mean, we're not gonna run out of money anytime soon.
Yeah, And yeah, it is gonna be the Aga climb for Solsky.
And here comes our first checks into pod. Are we going to be bow locked?
And look at Manacle. Manacle is just, I don't want to do Aga. I'm gonna go and get that bottle, man.
We are not bow locked. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Lunarific also getting a nice snail clip to get through Aqueduct.
Yeah. So, Fluffy, that is Fire Rod that was confirmed on PED today, so yeah. And that was a vanilla biggie.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's right. Leno didn't pick up the hook shot because he went up to get to Dragon.
Man, and this is the way. This is the seat where we get to watch and see all the mistakes made, and then talk about them later. Because I mean, when
Yeah.
you're running this stuff, you're not thinking about that kind of stuff right now. You're just trying to get anywhere as fast as possible.
Oh.
And missing items like that is huge.
Come on, Manacle. If you're gonna take the time to go back to the left sand pit, then at least take up the bottle. Oh, we're gonna see another ice clip done by him.
Well, I was gonna say, it looks like he's gonna go logic break his way to Dragon as well.
Quick in the chat. How many blue balls?
Yeah, there are a possibility of getting anywhere from 0 to 15 blue balls from Ag and M1. How many are we going to get today?
I say 2.
I always go with 3, but the 3 is already taken, so I'll still go to say 3.
I guess 7 then, if you're gonna be like that.
It's not me being it's just, it is what it is.
1 blue ball. Ha, ha, ha.
2. Well, our guesses at 3 are probably going to be a little bit low. There's 3 right there, so yeah, unless it's perfect from here on out.
3 blue balls. Ha, ha, ha. But yeah, so far we have perfect.
Could it possibly be 3? Nope.
4 blue balls. Ha, ha, ha. But yeah, there we have the guaranteed one. And yeah, it's
4.
We are gonna have 4 today. So the first one who guessed correctly was one of our trackers today, Sanders316. So congratulations to that.
Congratulations, we read your name out on stream. Yay!
Yeah, I do feel like we have to mention the other tracker today. It's Link Force.
Good old Link Force stepping in at the last second to help us out. Poor Sanders was going to be all by himself if it weren't for Link Force.
We would have helped.
Would we though?
We might have.
We might have.
we never know. We didn't get to experience that alternate reality.
Semper. Solsky's going to go check the Angry Quakefish to see what we got from there. I'm going to bet rupees because that's what we've seen everywhere else. So why not just keep betting rupees?
Yeah, and yeah, Pod had nothing for us, so it's either here or using that hook shot to get over to left side. And if that is the case, then Opis is not in the best position at the moment then. Ooh, Manacle also getting grabbed.
Quakefish dropping us 5 missiles, which is about as useful as rupees.
And that is less than recommended for Lenopis because of, yeah, he's gonna have to go back to Meridia and get his hookshot now. A nice little super speed there as well from Lenopis to find that one out quick. The Dragon was also completed by Manacle, so beautiful fight there.
Ooh, space jump is on bumper ledge. That's not nice.
I feel like our seed doesn't like our runners today.
I'm getting that feeling as well.
But yeah, with the items we have, our runners can go down all the way to Hype Cave. So are we gonna hope that Hype Cave have our hammer?
I'm hoping it's somewhere soon because this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah. Normally we like to curse on runners, but this time I think we feel petty on them.
Yeah, I definitely feel kind of bad. This is rough. There's a lot of work to do.
Yeah. Well, it's not in chess game.
Village of Outcast hasn't really paid out much yet.
So yeah, Solsky is chosen to go into Thief Town. Is he gonna finish it? That is the question.
Well, there's our French Vanilla Titans mitts in the first chest of Thieves Town.
So yeah, it is unless there is hammer on Sick Kid, then it is a guaranteed Aga.
Aga Ped Seed? Holy cow. Holy cow, I gotta stop commentating these things.
Nope, it's Red Cane on Sick Kid. So yeah, guaranteed Aga and Ped Seed. This is amazing.
and Sick Kid is required too, so those bottles are necessary.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Seed. What are you doing?
And look at Lenopis. It's time for him to do his desert dip.
Yes.
And the only thing that could have made this seed even more worth for runners if Shackle actually had anything for us.
Yeah, but at this point, I mean, this is about as long as of a seed as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Because you basically have to kill everything.
Mm-hmm. This seed needs to go home. It's drunk. I think this seed had the pod a little bit too hard during it.
Yeah, it took its Easter Sunday a little too seriously. To answer your question, chat, Shack Tool could possibly have Ice Rod, but we've already seen it that he doesn't. So
basically what you're saying is yes, but no.
yes, but no, exactly.
Imagine having done Phantom but not check this that Lenopis is just now checking.
Oof.
Imagine if that would have been like the hammer all along. How angry do you think Lenopis would have been?
I mean, it'll have been at least a couple power bombs of anger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Solski's plunging the depths of Thieves Town to see what the rest of this dungeon's going to have for us.
Yeah. So, is this gonna be a key? Let's hope it isn't.
Oh, and it
Oh
is. So that
no!
means it is possible that I don't know if he's gotten the map and the compass as well, but it
He
could be the
has
map or the compass behind that.
he has one map and 0 compasses.
So it's possible the compass could be back there, but it is also possible that our final item is indeed hammerlocked. Who knows?
Even more stuff to put onto the list of places we have to double.
I am bad at nuclear physics. I got no fission.
Boo. I know that we are like sitting here in our own Discord call, but I could hear people in the chat cringing at that joke.
Yeah, yeah. And it is indeed the compass on blind, so we're gonna have to go back for the for whatever's hammerlocked in that dungeon, if it's
Yeah.
something useful.
But the interesting thing here with finding Titans here in Seaftown means that we could take the frog today on the world tour of Dark World,
Absolutely.
which wouldn't be too bad of a thing. And we, as Fluffy is mentioning here, we could have the really funny thing with the Green Pendant having the hammer.
I mean, that's just absolutely cruel.
Which would then guarantee a double dip if there was something in that big chest in Seaftown.
So far, maniacal going all the way to pet and checking it early is what's giving him the edge right now, and knowing that dependents are required. So that's a huge deal. Everybody else is bailing halfway out of desert.
Yeah, it is. It is a very nice advantage for him. I always love doing these different information checks because a lot of times it's not gonna give you anything too much, but it is like these types of seeds where it just gives you so much advantage.
Sometimes it's the curse of knowledge, but sometimes it's definitely the blessing.
Yeah. And I always have had this philosophy that if you're gonna do a daily race where you have up to 30 other runners, you want to do the information play because that is, for the most part, guarantee you at least 5 extra spots up on the finishers.
And what's funny is that Solsky didn't take the frog for a walk. He left him in the pen.
Come on, Zolski.
Maybe he's gambling on not doing it at all.
That feels like a big gamble, but yeah, let's see if Hype Cave is hype for once.
So far, not yet. Still no. Still no. Well, silvers are nice, but I mean, the rest of it was trash.
Yeah, I already seen a hype cave today, so I didn't need another one. You want to know the story behind the mine I see today?
Might as well. We got time.
Yeah. So the first item I got in Hype Cave was Cape, and Gravity was on Bumper.
That's gross.
And I knew about it at that point, so it was really nice finding that one. Yeah, Solsky is gonna go ahead and check the Dark Death Mountain. Honestly, not a bad choice as well, considering that he has Titans, and Hookshot, so he can just check everything up here. Plus, it will also give him the information about that rock. Now, I do see that he has all of the medallions, but why not?
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not worried about the medallions, but he's definitely wants to. Maybe he'll give us a look for for the memes, for the views.
Oh, the daily race is all about the memes, and there you have another bottle.
Huh. Have we seen what Sick Kid's got yet?
Yeah, it was the red cane.
Right. I knew that. I knew that. I swear I knew that.
Yeah, you just tested me to see if I remembered.
We've got a lot of interesting laugh out loud comments in the IRC chat.
Oh really? I'm not having it up. I have it minimized because of it's coming up so much. Let me.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I can see. One of the comments actually from Lenopis is, "This is a seed."
Exactly. It's just. I mean, he's got the time right now to type it out because Shack Tool's doing his digging. But
Yeah. But yeah, it's time. We're also gonna check King's Tomb as well. Why not? We have the Titans and speed, but no flare.
I don't even remember if we've seen Bonk Rocks yet.
We have. It wasn't anything either. Yeah, there's a lot of our runners is gonna make the way to Dragon.
Solsky's gonna go. He's just gonna blind check the lumberjack lid.
Why not?
I mean, yeah, you already killed Aga, so why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Here's your 10 sticks. Enjoy. Now, he's not saving and quitting, so maybe he's going to go check pedestal right now.
Yeah. Ooh, look what Lenopis is going and checking.
Is this plasma beam? Yes, it is. We've seen plasma beam from somebody, and it didn't appear to be anything.
Yeah, I don't remember it being anything, so unfortunately.
Or I could be wrong about Solsky's plans altogether. He's gonna go check Sick Kid and get his red cane. And
Beautiful
Nito's got
setup.
Nito got the quick kill on Dragon.
Yeah. We are gonna have to see Leno. If there was anything there, he would have had to use Ice Beam. Fortunately, he saved beforehand, so he's not too worried about that at the moment. We are gonna take a look now at the second sandpit, where we will see yet another bottle. So yeah, a lot of things is actually pointing right now at Skullwoods, where Solsky is currently heading to. And yeah, thanks to Red Cane, we were able to do this room so much easier.
Yeah, doing that with the statue and the wall master, and it's just a pain in the tail.
It certainly is, and it did pay him with E-Tank. I mean, I like E-Tank as much as the next guy, but I right now want more progression.
I love energy tanks way more than I like heart containers, because if I die in Link to the Past, I just start, from the back of the dungeon or whatever. But in Super Metroid, if you die, you do it from the last time you physically saved, which could have been one of the crossworld portals or hitting a save room. So you can lose a ton of progression by dying in Super Metroid.
Yeah, you certainly can. So remember, there's only 2 items here in Skullwood, so what is the second item gonna be?
A piece of heart.
Okay. Okay, then everything is pointing as missing.
Which Solsky bypassed on his way here.
Yep.
And in order to get back there, he has to go through the portal. Or no, he's got mitts now. Never mind. I lied. Forget I said anything.
Yeah. He's gonna head over to Easton? I mean, he has silver arrows, so unless he have somehow learned how to throw them, he will not be able to finish it.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of a curious decision. He's gonna get his third sword.
Yeah, imagine if if we were able to get some throwable arrows. It would have saved us a lot of time.
I mean, you just go to Breath of the Wild. You can throw everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't like your hammer? Here, catch.
Dunk.
Honestly, I really have no idea where the game wants us to go, but it seems like Smith Chain is going to be one of the next things that we're going to see once somebody gets there with the mitts, once they get out of Thieves.
Yeah. And Purple says today when I played Mice, it had the morph ball. So yeah, let's
Oh,
see.
that's
It's gonna be
gross.
yet another. Yeah, it was.
Ain't nothing like finding Morph Ball 3 hours into your seed.
Yeah. Oh, Sanders, you should have seen one of my tournament matches. Just, just with because one of my tournament matches, I had both hookshot and hammer in ice pack.
That was, man, seeing Paradox again is just kind of almost depressing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm right now 100% non-tired, but seeing that again made me actually yawn.
Yeah, I might need to get some more caffeine, because I'm going to need the fuel here.
Yeah, let's do it in shift. You can go and get yours now, and I can sit here and get tea when you get back.
That sounds like a fair trade.
But yeah, seeing also pod right now as well is also a little bit unfortunate from our runners. I can see the thought process because I have seen Hammer a lot actually here in pod, so I wouldn't be surprised by seeing it here. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not gonna find it here today. Oh, we're actually gonna see a Hammer jump from Manacle, but it did take a little bit too long time there, so he's gonna have to yeah skip that one for now. So yeah, we did find our last beam at Green Pennant. And funny enough, Solsky is the only one of our runners who will be able to use that charge beam against Dragon where we would really want it. So that is a little bit funny.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Well, it's a good thing that Solsky didn't decide to go to Dragon because he just got his charge beam from Green Pendant.
Oh, it's a terrible place for it, but ooh, we're gonna need it anyway.
Yeah, the only one of our runners who didn't decide to go do Dragon.
The problem is he still doesn't know it's a ped seed.
Yeah. Right, I will be right back.
Okay, now I got the helm. How we doing, chat? We loving this ped aga hype. This is like the dream seed for chat viewers. Heck, you guys are loving this. Nidoriffic's making his way through the dark maze, or well, he's looks like he's to be setting up a death warp. He's just taking lots and lots of damage. Lenofus is climbing his way back up to Dragon again. He's already been up here. Where's he going now? Is he going to go into the dark world this way? Is that what he's aiming for? Yeah, Aussie, you got lucky today. As every time I commentate one of these things, I swear it's like some crazy long seed every time. I gotta stop doing this. These runners are gonna start to hate me after a while. I know. That's the. I'm afraid to sign up for tournament matches too, because people are gonna be like, "Oh no, not him again." And now I get to see Hookshot Cave for the first time because I missed it the first time. So we got some super missiles there, and some more super missiles there, and some more explosives of a different variety, and a mystery chest because we're gonna have to come back. Ether is under the ocean outside of wrecked ship. Yes. Wow. Okay, so Hookshot Cave was absolute trash. Xenoman, thank you for keeping track of that. There's no way I would be able to remember that without writing stuff down. It's just not going to happen. And I think Lofus is about to get his bad news of space jump on Bumper Ledge, which for me, that's like game breaking because space jump is my favorite item. To answer a question in chat, the fire rod is currently sitting on our pedestal, and only one of our runners knows it. Unless somebody went and checked it while I was gone. Also, the seed was required AGA as well. So AGA 1 required, pedestal required. So it's basically an oops all dungeon seed. So you have to do all 3 pendant dungeons, Castle Tower, all 7 crystal dungeons, and Ganon's Tower. That's a lot of ground to cover. And we know that our third pendant is Swamp Palace, so we need the mirror before we can get our fire rod. So the mirror would put us. Welcome back. The mirror would put us along the right path.
Yeah,
you didn't miss any useful progressive items. There's nothing new we found yet.
Yeah, as I said, mirror is probably one thing. It's gonna be the mirror or hammer next. Does it feel like? I mean, our runners could decide to go into Ice Palace, but without hammer, that does feel a little bit irritating. But it is a very likely place where we can find some.
It could be. The hammer could very well be in there. Oh, with the mirror and oh my god, the mirror in the big Thief's Town big chest. That'd be so mean.
Oh god. It would put the linear thing with either having to do Smith Chain or go into ice. And
we need to find the hammer or the mirror. Those are the big items that we need right now.
Yeah, absolutely. But it is almost with right now with trying to get those two, because then that means that we are very, very close to be able to finish off A Link to the Past.
I think we're actually going to get to see some microwave shrimp here from Solsky's side.
Woohoo! Unfortunately, we're not gonna have the wonderful sound, but well, we can just imagine it.
Now, notice that he was crouching before and he automatically stood up when Dragon died. That's why they crouch, because then you microwave until you stand up, and then you know it's over.
It is a nice setup, yeah. But yeah, finally it's time for Manical to do Argus and yet another race phase. Our runners have not been kind to Fentoon today.
I guess they just like making him angry. I mean, if this stage is just going to go bad, you might as well go all the way bad rather than just a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, we still have a lot of racers still in this race that is just trying so hard. This has almost been like a team building exercise for our runners without the team.
Yeah, exactly. This would be a great co-op seed.
It would have. It would very much would have. Oh, so we have a little question here in the chat about SMZ, what this is. So, essentially, this is Super Metroid and A Link to the Past combo randomizer, where because of the memory space that both games use in the console, they can be mashed together there. So yeah, it is really interesting or very convenient that it works.
I think there's a little bit of magic involved, but I mean, that's just me. Because this is arguably two of the best Super Nintendo games ever created, and they're smashed together into one game is just a dream come true.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's also got two of the most iconic Nintendo characters ever created as well.
Yeah, I can see that logic being made for Samus and Link.
So, to answer another question in chat from Fangar, there are 4 separate portals between the games that link them together in certain locations in both games. So, you've got a location just outside of Link's house that takes you to Criteria near the save station. You've got a cave in Death Mountain that takes you to the North Fair Business Center. You've got the towards the back end of Meridia below Dragon, takes you to Dark Ice Rod Cave, and the Screw Attack location with the Golden Chorizo takes you to Misery Mire, the shed on the right.
Exactly.
And down goes Blind again for our green pendant, which is conveniently holding us our charge beam. And Solsky is taking the dive into the Palace of Ice.
Yeah, if you want to experience playing this by yourself, then head over to samus.link to be able to start generating your own seeds. And yes, that is a website that is a website that is being used to randomize seeds.
Just don't play this seed.
Yeah, don't play this one.
This is not the seed you want to start off with.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets you familiar with basically the whole game, but
And yes, thank God, I do know how fun that name actually is, but you know.
And now we're gonna see the infamous or famous Ice Palace bomb jump performed by the magical eggplant Solsky.
Yeah, double pixel perfect setup, and not the first try.
Maybe
Only
not
has
this-
3 hearts.
We got this one though.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a little bit of a tough one, fun to learn at the beginning.
Yeah, once you know it though, it's super helpful.
Yeah, it is.
It basically breaks Ice Palace.
Yeah, it will help in a lot of ways to navigate through Ice Palace. So knowing how to do that bomb jump is really good.
Lenofis is actually taking taking Jeremiah for a walk. Jeremiah is a bullfrog, and he's definitely taking the world tour with Lenofis, our first runner to pick him up.
Yeah, it's either here or Ice Palace. And that is where Solsky has been going to.
I mean, Ice Palace is the more dense area where there are more checks, but I mean, diving Ice Palace and not being able to finish it is never a good thing.
Yeah. So, because we got a small key there, Solsky will be able to head over here to the right here without having to do the actual hookshot thing.
To be fair, I don't know what the icebreaker is, so I wouldn't be able to comment on how useful that glitch is.
You don't want to do icebreaker in this seed, though. Because it could potentially get you stuck. So no, please.
Oh my goodness, the mirror, Ice Palace, big chest. Oh, so that's a double, most likely a double dip required Ice Palace 2.
Let's see, the Smith is about to be turned in. And then after that we also have the Gary's lunchbox.
Oh boy, the hammersmiths smithing hammers? No, they're smithing a flute, which is even better.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That
gives us access to Meyer.
Yeah, and a bit of no fair as well because of that warp, the portal back there to Metroid that takes us behind the golden trees. Oh, 7 in the set, guys, for the duck.
The goose is loose, the duck is amuck. All hail the magic quail. And he goes straight for Meyer. Well, he's going to check the desert ledge and see. Ooh, hey, there's my lamp.
Yeah.
He's going to go in. He's going to get his lamp first because he doesn't have mirror yet. There we go.
Yeah. And if I had a mirror, he would have probably taken the route that you thought about. But yeah, look here. Gravel Ledge, the first thing that Solsky was thinking about. And flute for Nito as well.
How many of these dungeons do we actually have to double dip?
Yeah. Well, to be honest, you might have not had to double dip. We still need to see what's behind Golden Trees and Maya, but yeah, it is very likely that that mirror is basically saying you have to double dip me.
And Ice Palace is not the dungeon you want to have to double dip because it's such a deep dive. There's like 7 or 8 floors you got to climb through.
Yeah, it definitely takes you a lot of time. If you know Icebreaker, it is not as bad, but Yeah, that is an irritating one. Yeah, we'd actually the mirror find here by souls going into Ice Palace. This Smith chain here will be really fast for him.
And we're gonna get our first look at Misery Mire, and the pendant is, or the medallion is irrelevant because we have all three, but I'd still like to see what it is.
Yeah, why not?
And then we're gonna check out what's Mire Shed holding for us. We got an energy tank, which is nice. You know, you kind of need at least 3 to beat the game, but having 7 or 8 gets you to be able to do the stand-up glitch because we have charge beam, so that'll be nice.
Okay, I like it from Solsky. Picking up the purple cest because he will mirror here, release stuck, and flew down and turn in that purple cest.
And then
So
he can
very
flute
nice.
back, and then he can come back in the Dark World too.
Yeah.
And it is Quake medallion for Misery Mire, so it is a reversed. Turtle Rock is Ether, and Mire is Quake.
Yeah. So first off, we have Mire. Did Nito go into Mire Shed?
Yes, Mire Shed was nothing.
Ah, okay. I just missed him doing it. So yeah, 2 more items in here. How deep into the rabbit hole will we actually go before we found our hammer?
I don't know, but I would, while I'm here, I would clear Misery Mire because you never want to have to come back.
Yeah, I would have probably
Although
even
Nito doesn't have the red cane, so he can't.
Yeah. That is a little bit unfortunate. We have talked about pendant, Leped, Aga. We still don't know if 5-6 Le Pyramid Fairy is required.
I mean, it's not accessible yet, but it could be. Who knows?
Yeah, you just imagine Ice Rod sitting there or something.
Come on, man.
Ice Rod or Bow.
Yes. To answer your question, chat, Miss Metroid, yes, we have.
We did see.
We know what sits on it.
Yeah, we did see Manacles checking it.
Anyone else? Anyone else? No, nobody else has checked it. My bad, I misread it.
Yeah. Ah. Yeah, it was misread. Okay, we are gonna have a look at the Bombos tablet. And today, falling from the sky is
Oh, the hammer!
our hammer!
Oh my goodness!
Let's go!
Solsky's gotta feel good about that, but he still doesn't know he needs to do PED.
Yeah, but still, that is a huge victory for him.
All of these items are pushing him further and further away from actually doing what he needs to do.
Yeah, the Smith thing bringing all the hype today.
And Solsky's going into Swamp. He's going to get that second pen. Do you think he's going to clear the items and not kill the boss? Not get the pendant? Or maybe he's beginning to suspect that pendant is something because all 3 pendant dungeons are accessible early.
Because it's going down here, I want to say that he's gonna clear it. At this point, it would be stupid to not do it. Because of Sword, he did not clear out the other pendant dungeons, but he did check for all of the items, except for the one in Safe Town, but that one he did finish.
And that item inside that chest is becoming less and less important.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that of any value that could be in that chest right now would be Varia Suit, Speed Booster, or Ice Rod.
Mm-hmm. But we do have also a really good question here in the chat, and that is if he would find, let's say he would find the ice rod now, would he dip Turtle Rock to hope for fire?
I mean, without the fire rod, you can only get so far in Turtle Rock. If that first item is not a key, you can't get anywhere. You can't do anything in there.
Well, if the keys logic is set up correctly, then you can potentially get to the laser bridge.
That would be a horrendously long dip to have to double dip that one. That's a terrible dungeon to have to go in through twice.
Yeah. And if I remember the key logic correctly, the first says needs to be a key, the second says needs to be a key, then we need a big key, then crystal roller, or the next big set will have to be a key as well. And we can get it.
That's a tough chain and a really a whole mess of RNG necessary.
Yeah, it is.
I am not sure what Solski's doing.
Water! He's doing dive down. Another trick that was legalized by the racing council for not too long ago. So what you want to do is clip in between, and you can jump down. And because of you jumping down like this, it considers you jumping from one layer to another. That is not what he wanted to do there, though. That was stupid of him.
Very interesting. I've never seen that before. That's very interesting to see.
Yeah, dive
We
down.
got Nitorific spanking the eyeballs with his tempered sword.
There are two places where you can do this here in Swamp. This is one of them. The other one is around the west side where the pot is. So you can do it there. So you can set up so that oh, look at that. High jump.
Very interesting. High jumps. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do it on the left side. So let's say you accidentally flood the key. You can set up a dive down, walk and use that to walk up to the room where the pot is, pick up the pot, grab the key, and then continue on to the left side.
Very nice. That's a very interesting thing.
Yeah, this is the one of the setups. You can also do another one, but the other one is much tougher. That one is for when you don't have.
Yeah, that looked fairly easy. But again, these runners are top notch, so it's
Yeah. Yeah, you just mush yourself in there. But yeah, look at his blue king strats on Victorious.
Yeah, with Tempered Sword, Blue Mail, this is a fairly easy fight. Vitreous hurts a lot and it's got a lot of health, but it's not too terrible.
Yeah, be able to set up spins with Tempered, you do a lot of damage that way.
Now, this also raises the question, where in the name of Ganon is our Various suit? It's 2 hours in, we haven't even seen it yet.
Behind Golden Tree, so maybe?
I mean, is that logical for normal?
Yeah, you literally go up here where Lenopis is going now.
Nope.
But not there. So Lenopis is gonna jump up high here so that he can check the items up here. And if it's nothing, he's probably just gonna do a soft reset. That is not the missiles you want to use, Lenopis.
I think he's draining some ammo so he can just get a specific setup for the boss. Because now the boss will only shoot these little ammo pellets now. It won't no longer shoot the wave beam or whatever, the crescent beam thing. However, he is running out of time.
Yeah, he is. I don't think this is gonna be how he does it. He probably did do something up there. Otherwise, I don't know why he's doing this.
Yeah, that's game over. He's not gonna be able to finish this.
Yeah. Oh, look over at Solskjaer. We're gonna see another dive down. Oh wait, yeah, no, he has already done it. Never mind. I didn't look too
We were too focused on seeing the death of Lenofis at the Golden Chorizo. He didn't even get to see the items.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Do remember when he crossed over from Meyer here to behind Golden Chorizo, it did save, so he's not losing any items on this. But that is still irritating that he was not able to get the information from the information play.
Yeah, it's just that's a time loss, if more than anything.
Oh, there is Metroid bombs, and according to chat, we did get speed boost on Argus, so that is the normal way to get to the. What? So, okay, Solsky did count the items probably, so he then knew that there was nothing there. But yeah, I hope at least he counted the items right.
Solsky's stocking up on potions.
At the same time, Nop is gonna do his Ice Palace dive. But yeah, remember, the Ice Palace guaranteed double dip because of that mirror.
Yeah, that mirror is very much, or the hammer is very much required, or the hammer is very much locked behind the mirror. That's what I meant to say.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's gonna go check Ped now, though, so that's a good thing. Solsky's gonna get his pedestal check and be like, okay, yeah, that's crap.
Yeah. Okay, so he lingered an extra second there on the pause menu to think, am I gonna rage or am I just gonna go and...
Yeah, that's that moment in time where you're like, do I dot forfeit now?
Well, I do like it though that he did shake it, because at this point he had finished both swamp and Sifton. He had set up Desert Palace so that he can just go in and beat it if it is a pet seed. So yeah, I like it that he did go and check just to be sure. And yeah, it's just as RX is saying in the chat. This seed Agov was logically required to be able to get to the Dark World. We did see 3 of the runners do some ice clipping in Meridia to be able to get to the Meridia exit. Yeah, what we're saying is basically that right now Solsky is the only one who has been in logic for a very long time.
And him staying in logic, or at least mostly staying in logic, has kept him on the straight and narrow path.
Yeah, he right now has a very good advantage compared to the others. Have a few of our runners is gonna cash up now because they are gonna get that mirror.
Maniacal not taking any chances and equipping the blue cane to destroy the eyeball.
Yeah, and that is his first crystal of the seed as well. I don't know about you, but I'm glad I didn't sign up to do races for this. I'm glad I'm signed up to do commentary instead.
Oh yeah, I definitely am not a racer by any means. That's why I like to play the game just so I can know more about it. So help my commentary. But I am never gonna race because that's not me. Not my style.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I like more puzzly to figure out the puzzle rather than to speed run it.
So you are saying that you're a type of Kaizo Mario runner then?
Not so much Kaizo. No, I've heard bad things about Kaizo. I'm more of like a room rando, or for Link to the Past, it'd be like a all dungeon key sanity with an randomizer. That'd be my style.
Oh, the wonderful, wonderful world of door shuffle. Yeah, I know
I
about
wouldn't
that.
mind
That
trying
is,
door shuffle. Yeah, that'd be fun. That would be for either game. I haven't tried it yet, but
yeah,
like for
I really want to try it out as well, but I'm not. I downloaded the files, but I didn't know how to set it up, so it's like I just kind of give up. But I really want to test it out.
to be fair, my primary game of choice is the Metroid Prime 1 and 2 games, and those randomizers I tend to do elevator randos just for fun.
Yeah, that was also interesting. Oh, here we have a little thought here from one guy in the chat. The Imagine and the Varia in Tower of Hera.
I mean, it's possible at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold it any way against the seed.
Yeah, right now, Varia could be in Turtle Rock.
Turtle Rock, or maybe we can go even more spicy.
I don't know how much spicier you can get in Turtle Rock.
5-6 crystal.
It could be a Pyramid Fairy. I don't know. Is that spicier than Turtle Rock? I don't know.
Well, if there's gonna be one thing in Turtle Rock, it is gonna be the bow, or the ice sword even, because of the vanilla location of them in Turtle Rock when it comes to randomizer.
Yeah, for sure.
It is those two items and flippers who have the like quote unquote vanilla locations in randomizers in Turtle Rock.
Because why not?
Yeah, we have seen those items too many times there. You want to know how I am right now thinking about this seed?
I'm thinking, why oh why did I decide to volunteer?
Nopit, what are you doing? You don't have hammer. You can't do that.
He thought about it.
But yeah, going back to my point, I imagine right now this seed being multiple persons standing around in a circle and trying to man up one another.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna get to see Tower of Hera for the first time, and we're also gonna be able to check the Ether tablet for the first time. So this will be some new information.
Hey, bombos for something, so why not ether as well?
Wouldn't that be a kicker if both tablets are required? But this time it's just missiles. It's the Metroid equivalent of an arrow.
Yeah.
And the basement of Tower of Hera has super missiles.
At least one good thing in here.
Are we fire locked? We are. Luckily, we have fire sources, so. But Tower of Hera, well, I mean, yes. Technically, it's fire locked, but you could do the Hera pot, technically.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking about at first, if we were gonna see that. But yeah,
But
not
instead,
today.
Lenopus is going to decide to take his coffee break.
Yeah. I don't like though doing Herapot when you have a small key, because you're basically saying at that point, yeah, I'm never gonna check that big chest in Hera. And I did remember the first week when Herapot was deemed by the racing council to be allowed. It was quaking there to Turtle Rock, and one of the runners decided to do a Herapot.
Oof.
So it's almost like if you're gonna do a Herapot, it's like do it at your own digression.
Yeah, this is, use at your own risk. Well, it's just like orphaning the Thieves Town Big Chest like we have so far. That could very well be the Ice Rod or Varia suit.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even consider the various possibility of being there at this point, because we have already seen so many bad things. Manicle not leading up to sense either, but that is just an E-tank in the big set, so you could have done Herapot.
And been no worse for the wear. So I think that's our second item as well. That means the last item is going to be on the boss, which means I think it's going to be a dungeon item. I think there's only 2 in Tower of Hera.
Yeah, there is only 2.
So now we get to beat up on the Troll Dorm.
You know what I'm looking forward to?
Ganon?
Yeah, because then we will be freed from this horrible seed, sure. But I was thinking about one of the things I read in the patch notes of this version.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't read very much of it. I just read the changes.
Yeah. So one of the things they have is they have laid the ground, the framework for key sanity.
Oh,
So yeah,
that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to testing that thing out. And the SMZ3 key sanity.
I mean, SMZ3 seeds for me tend to last about 3.5, 4 hours. So adding key sanity on top of that, we're talking like a 6-hour seed for me. That's fantastic.
Yep.
And Nita Riffic's going to give us our first look at Cold Stare. While Solski's going to go into the back of Skull Woods.
Yeah, why not? Finish off Skullwoods. Or, yeah, do this, pick up the fire rod, and finish off Skullwoods immediately. Why not?
Nito's got to be careful. Alright, but here we go. Here's our pet hype. Here's our pet pull. Here it comes. Finally.
After 2 hours and 9 minutes 45 seconds, ped has been pulled and we have gotten the F rod. Oh, this is gonna hurt for the Noppets.
Yep, there it is. He's not happy about that. To make a point in chat, Orange Kupo, yes, it's a pet seed and logically required Aga seed as well. So it is an oops all dungeon seed.
And yeah, we are speaking about key sanity, but yeah, as Nico Terra is pointing out in the chat, there is also right now Randomizer beta for SMZ3 on the Super Metroid side. So imagine that also being
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it is. It's really terrifying, and it looked so funny when I saw people testing it out.
Ain't nothing like walking through a door and not expecting a side hopper to be there, and only to have it be there and one shot you.
Yeah, exactly. But it's funny finding those roly-polies listen in a few weird places.
Yeah, or a red key hunter. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks.
Yeah. Okay, so red bomb from Nidofic. Are we gonna see the bomb dupe?
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, you have to do the left pegs if you want to do the bomb dupe.
He's not taking any chances. He wants to get there.
But he's on the restream. Restream is meant for memes.
But I suppose. And Pyramid Fairy has for us bombs and piece of heart. So
Aww.
both of our fairies are trash today.
Yeah. So I also do feel like we might want to mention also, you did say earlier that all the bottles are gonna be emptied now forever on the SMZ3. However, it is also guaranteed that you will get a green goo if you try to turn to give the fairies that.
Yes, indeed. So Solsky's making his second dive through Ice Cavern, Ice Palace, Ice World thingy to get down to the bottom and finish this place up. Not only is the Thieves Town Big Chest orphaned, we have several things to be able to check in Super Metroid again as well, but nobody's been back there yet.
Yep.
We've been in Link to the Past for a good 45 minutes now.
Before that, we were in Metroid for a good almost an hour at that point.
I'm gonna assume that was the icebreaker glitch that Solsky just did.
Yep, it was. It is a bit specific on the bottom presses. What is he's? Did he just skip that test?
Yes, he did. Maybe he's already counted the items.
Yeah, maybe.
He's already been through here, so he knows what he's missing.
Okay, time for the Noppis. Another try for the Noppis here on Golden Chorizo.
This time he's got Charge Beam though, so it's gonna be a little bit faster.
Yeah, that's certainly gonna help him.
Charge Beam with Plasma just goes through him and hits him twice. It's super disgusting how fast it kills him.
Not microwave fast, but
Ring Ball above Golden Chorizo. What is this?
Am I dreaming right now? Can someone do something?
Miss Metroid's gonna stop rolling these seeds. She's gonna kill us all. And I'm only saying that because I know she's here watching us, so. The IRC chat's killing me, though.
Yeah, this is when we start seeing people starting to forfeit.
We've already had a number of people forfeit from the game. I think we've had 3 or 4 already forfeited from the match.
Yeah, we haven't had 4 ones, and yeah, reading through the comments here is pretty funny. This seed was summoned straight from the gates of hell.
At the beginning of this race, there were 31 entrants, and now we're down to like 27.
Yeah,
I think we've had 4 drop.
Yeah,
Maniacal's deciding to say that in some ways it's justice that Total is playing this. Total is one of the creators of this logic, so the fact that he's playing it is kind of a a nice way to do it.
Bomb dupe from Solskip.
Oh, did he get it? He got it! First try. Look at that.
What a boss.
Then he's just gonna walk right back into the portal. He's got the quick way. He's the only one who's killed Aga.
Yeah, the super quick way with the mirror bomb dupe.
Only to be disappointed by the Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah. But yeah, at this point, I wouldn't question if any of our runners starting dipping a TR. Oh, okay. We have seen all 4 bottles. Funny enough.
No, at this point, it's going to be 100% inventory. If our tracker is not completely full by the time this seed's over, I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
Which I think is going to be. The only thing we're missing that we don't know about right now is Screw Attack. We know we're going to need Varia. We know we're going to need Bow and Ice Rod. So the only thing we don't need, is Screw Attack, and they may not pick up Space Jump. Lenophis is not happy about where that hammer location was.
We can't blame him though.
Oh, I definitely don't blame anybody for doing any frustration things in this seed. This is abysmal.
A solid question, actually. Has anyone gone back and checked hammer pegs?
No, nobody's been back there.
Imagine Various have been there this whole time.
Come on, man. We're supposed to be on the good side. We're supposed to be on the runner's side here. We're supposed to be hoping that this is a swift seed so they can get out of here instead of putting on a great show like they are. It's chat that's supposed to be. Chat's the ones that are supposed to be all trolly. That's their job.
Yeah. Oh, we are gonna see the fun setup to be able to do Hera Pot from Salt. Oh, come on, come on.
Solski's trying to do the Hera Pot and deciding to give it one go and then saying, never mind.
Yeah, yeah, the eggplant dance. There is another setup you can do.
It seems a lot easier with the boots.
Yeah, you just do the boot strats. Come on, man. That one is easy.
He may be practicing. You know,
yeah.
It's a weekly race. Now's a good time to practice the crazy stuff for the tournament.
Yeah, that is essentially the strat you do if you don't have boots and you hate your life.
I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
Because that setup is ridiculously hard. Oh, we have another try.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
You're here. Give it a go. If it doesn't work, just walk up.
Mm-hmm.
And he got it this time.
Beautiful.
Ain't nothing like doing a little bit of practice, but, you know, hey, you gotta keep yourself entertained somehow, I guess.
That is really, really, really true.
And he knows, well, I was say he knows he's got both items, so he shouldn't have to check that chest, but he did anyway.
Well, at this point, he's not leaving any chances.
That's fair.
He already had to go back to desert to be able to get that fire rod.
Answer a question in chat. Hydropower fire rod was on the pedestal today, behind a logically required Aghanim seed.
Yep.
And
Ooh, and
Solsky poked
raised
him.
face.
Yep, he poked him and enraged the Moldworm, but managed to stay on the platform.
Yeah. Okay, so it was map inside the says that Solsky left earlier, so okay, he did count his items correctly.
They skipped going through Aghanim by going through Meridia and sequence breaking the speed booster to go around, going through Meridia. They sequence broke needing the speed booster.
Yeah, Solsky the only one who didn't do it. He was the only one who did the Aga.
And arguably, I would say, from an objective standpoint, Solsky's the furthest one ahead right now.
Yeah, I can buy that.
He's got the most dungeons cleared.
Well, time for Spike Cave for him.
Now this could be something used, but this is Varia or Ice Rod. I'm done. I'm out.
Don't count your eggs in the basket before you have looked at it. Come on.
Oh, it's just as bad as the bow! What is going on here? Why, game? Why? Why do you do this?
Well, that will give us the other items that we have to leave in for the end in Eastern's. Wow.
I think that's one suit away from go mode. All he needs is Varia. Well, I guess he needs Ice Rod too. Ice Rod and Varia are our last two items.
Yeah, one item each for the games. I don't think he would be too mad if he found Space Jump at this point, though.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna need it.
Yeah.
We know that the item in Gold Torizo's room is not required, so Space Jump is not requirement.
Yeah. But yeah, Fire Rod for Manacle. Oh, there we have an interesting thing. Neither have finished all the pendants, but he have not yet picked up his Fire Rod. Okay, so good, Nido knows. So Mirror was in Ice Palace. In a double dip required Ice Palace. No. So yeah, if you weren't here when we started the seed, you missed something.
Yeah, Dorkmaster was one of the racers he forfeited, so he knows about it being something atrocious. Yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard, Dorkmaster, to the Fun Fest. I hope this wasn't your first seed ever, because this would make me not want to come back.
No kidding.
I'd be like, this is how the game's gonna be. I'm not playing this game. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know anybody in this universe, so I'm kind of just here having fun.
Yeah.
So we have our bow that opens up pod and Eastern clear. So all we need now is that Ice Rod to finish Turtle Rock, which, as we've already said, it's probably vanilla on the last chest of Turtle Rock or Laser Bridge.
Yeah, probably. However, I do think that is gonna be the last thing. If let's say it's found Varia, I still think that at that point we will probably leave Turtle Rock for last. Because we just want to make sure to not have to double dip TR.
As a bonus, we know that Varia suit is not going to be in Ganon's tower, so we're going to have to find it sometime soon.
Yeah. And yeah, there we go, bow for neat as well, and we have some little bit of frustration dance.
These runners are going to be frustrated no matter what they find where at this point because everything's in just absolutely garbage locations.
Yeah, we might have to have a censor button in the interview later.
And here comes the master fire rod pull for Lenofis.
So, there we also have it. Wait, so, well, at 9 p.m. today, there is gonna be a group reveal stream here at this very channel you are watching right now. So, make sure not to miss it. 9 p.m. EST, and that roughly translates to 3 a.m. CEST.
I want to say that's 3 a.m. in the middle of your. I don't know how many time zones there are in Europe because I'm a I just don't know.
Too many.
But this yeah, I know from my German followers that it's 6 hours ahead of me, or 7 hours ahead of me. One of those two.
Yeah.
I can never remember.
It is gonna be a bit telling if it is fire, ice rod or Varia what we're gonna do next. Because if it's ice rod, off to Turok with you and get that Varia suit. Otherwise, if you get Varia suit, off to Norfair and get that ice rod.
Ice Rod is probably going to be behind Crocomire because you always bet on Croc.
Yeah. Yeah, with this item setup we will be able to deal with Crocomire very easily today. Just having a
Charge Plasma.
will...
Charge Plasma him in the face. Goodbye.
Yeah, he's just gonna walk away. He's like, nope, I'm not dealing with this shit. Why we have not seen Croc yet? That is because we don't have Varia suit.
The Varia suit's hidden very well in this run, so and it is required. It has to be. So we gotta find it.
Yeah, it is one of those items which are set to required for every seed. Just like with the hook shot and the bow.
Well, hookshot's logically required. There are certain people who can not need it. Oh, okay. So Varia suits bow locked behind Armos.
Wow.
Okay. Wow, this seed is just Mother of God.
So yeah, get to Norfair and get your the ice rod then.
For this particular seed, Thalphon, yes, hookshot is absolutely required. But there are certain seeds where the hookshot may not be required for anything, and if you can hover or bomb jump the gap at World War II, it's logically required, but not physically required.
Yeah.
Dorkmaster, you're not the first person who has said that either.
Yeah, we have seen a few comments.
Yeah, this is amazing. I mean, this is the kind of seed that makes the viewers love this game.
Yeah. With heavy quotes there on the viewers. I am thinking about one thing here. I'm not sure if this is one of those seeds you really want as a practice for the upcoming tournament that's happening soon.
I mean, it makes you practice all the things you don't normally want to practice.
I I don't think it is. It is good for you mentally, though.
I mean, I suppose that's true. The only problem without having space jump is getting to the worst room in the game is kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Well, it is time to get to the room with my favorite name in this. It is the Mickey Mouse room.
Which has for us 20 rupees.
But yeah, Solsky is, as stating, Solsky is making those volumes look like a yoke.
Yeah, that. I said that as Solsky makes it look like it's a piece of cake, but it's granted it's not that easy ever. I mean, if you're practiced like these guys, yes, it's great. But if you're people like me or normal people, like I said, normal's a bad word. Average players like myself, that room sucks.
Oh! Manacle! Okay, what was in that big chest in Safe Town?
You can't. I mean, if it's the ice rod, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. You know what that would signal to you?
A dot forfeit. That's what signaled me.
Yeah, but it does come into. Oh, look there, powder. But what that would signal for a lot of people do like to do this stress where you kind of just do the first 4, then just leave.
Yeah, I've done that before and paid for it.
Yeah. But considering that there were 31 races in this race, we absolutely have someone who did it.
To answer a question in chat, Ridley's Lair is in logic without space jump because you can get there via the Meyer portal.
Yeah. It's just irritating to do those wall jumps.
And it's an energy tank in the Thieves Town big chest, so nothing too critical there.
Yeah.
And Solsky's taking on Riddles.
Nice name.
I mean, you've got Ridley, Riddles, Meta Ridley, X Ridley. I mean, you got Ridleys for every game that there is in Metroid, except for I think 2 or 3 that he's not in.
Yeah, I guess. Solsky's not setting up the pogo a lot. He's just hamming off with that source beam. Oh, a little bit early with the grab there. Ah, there we go. Ridley is down. And he gives us 10 arrows. So yeah, not the ice rod behind Ridley at least. Well, there's still a few ones that we can take after here, so...
Okay, I think I'm back. I had a small technical hiccup.
Okay. But yeah, there was nothing behind Ridley, at least, so...
Well, that's always fun. So, Ice Rod Go Mode. Yay!
Yeah.
Ice Rod Hunt. That's the one thing these runners hate.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, how many more locations do we have left? We've got all of Upper Norfair. We've got Waterway. We've got Turtle Rock.
Crocomire.
Could be in Mimic Cave.
Around Bubble Mountain. Yeah, there is quite...
That's right, we do know that there is a fetch quest at the Shaft Supers of Mushroom, so that could be holding our Ice Rod, which would be... Of course, this seed would be perfect for that to happen, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, we have both of the first quests left, so yeah, that is something to consider. So okay, I didn't
Powder
see
was
that.
in Power Bombs of Shame, so that could give us
Yeah.
the magic bat for sure.
Okay, so I didn't see what it was there on the Fireflies, but considering Solky is running away, it probably wasn't something.
One of our trackers, Sanders 316, is saying that it was just bombs.
Ah, okay. Oh, and Nidorific might actually give us behind Quockameyer before going to Ridley.
That'd be kind of nice.
Oh, we barely missed it.
That's unfortunate. There's the cape that gives us space jump in the Frank Z room.
Oh, wow. That does put that the city expect you to do those wall jumps.
So yeah, this is logically required to go through the Mire portal to get here because you need the space jump to get there.
Okay, this is probably would have not been one of the cities that I would have been able to finish because I'm not good at wall jumping.
I could have done an infinite bomb jump for sure. Those are a little bit easier.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And what's behind the wave gate? A piece of heart, or a heart container.
And
It's not the wave beam, so it's not vanilla. Could be Spazer. It's ammo.
not what you need.
Definitely not what we need right now.
Well, here you have Quockameyer. Hi,
And there goes
Hi,
Crocomire. Now, one of the funny things you can do is you can actually use the grapple beam to pull his legs off while he's walking backwards. It's very interesting to see.
Yeah. Little nice Easter egg.
For 10 sticks. So far, Croc's not holding anything.
Yeah, nothing on speed boosted either.
Well, I mean, we were really looking for a single item, so, I mean, most of the checks are not going to be what we're looking for.
Yeah.
We're looking for a needle and a stack of needles.
Mm-hmm.
Next up's going to be the Norfair Reserve.
Yeah. Ooh, nice little science book here from Nito.
And the Norfair Reserve was missiles and super missiles, so more nothing.
Yeah. Ooh. Keep an eye on Lenopis here. Setting up the science park.
Yeah, it's a crystal flash. Heck
Oh,
yeah!
crystal
You don't get to see those very often in normal logic.
Yeah. Oh my god, Spacer on when Nito is.
Oh, in the cosine room. Wonderful. So we're crispy. We found all 5 beams. Yay! Well, 6 beams, I guess, if you count grapple.
Yeah. Oh, we are seeing a sword spark attempt here from Nito, and he got it.
It's a very, very nice short spark. I'm going to assume that Solsky's going to pull Croc apart.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. He usually likes to do the memeing.
Mm. But yeah, it doesn't look like Nova is gonna give us anything either. So
So far, not yet. Yeah, it's pretty barren. Yeah, Turtle Rock's one of our last bastions of hope, unless it's hidden away somewhere behind the mushroom and shaft supers or in waterway.
I do believe we have we seen. Did we? Right. Well, okay. I was thinking about the place, but we haven't seen that actually. So never mind.
Yeah, and Maniacal's picking up his various suit. We've got a whole bunch of one-off locations that are open for us to check. This could be a very high percentage seed.
Yeah.
Lenopus is doing another Crystal Flash.
Yeah, I was starting to get a little low as well. Well, that is what you get when you don't go to Eastern to get your Varia.
Yeah, well, I mean, he doesn't have his bow either, so...
Yeah.
Oh, this is not the kind of seed I was hoping for, but hey, you know what? We're here. We might as well make the best of it. At least it's entertaining. It's keeping us busy.
Yeah. This is like the hangover seed. Well,
Solsky picks up Spazer. He's like, dang it, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, immediately going into the menu and turning it off and turning on plasma again.
So, because here we go. Here's Lenopus pulling apart Croc. There we go. But the Spazer and plasma beams are not compatible, so one gets shut off automatically if you pick it up inside Super Metroid. But if you pick it up in Link to the Past, it just doesn't turn on at all. So that's the better place to get it in most circumstances.
Yeah. Okay, so no for exit now for Solsky.
And I think that's like basically almost 100% of Super Metroid done.
Yeah. Unless we have forgot about something.
I mean, that happens. But I think the only checks we have left would be Shaft Supers, which we already know, and Waterway, and that's it.
Yeah. Cathedral, okay.
Well, that's where Solsky's going right now, so...
Yeah.
Missiles?
Yep, missile pack.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Well, Manical is on his way down to Ridley. And Solsky is heading to TR.
Yeah, it's basically the last play he's got, except for doing the one-off locations in Metroid.
Metroid, The Link to the Past has also a few one-off.
Yeah, he's got... I think we've got just a
no.
Magic Bat he hasn't checked yet.
Lenopus also picked up Spacer. A lot of people like to do the sign spark there, so fortunately. Okay, is it the vanilla? So basically, Guy, we have no clue. We are thinking it's gonna be on Laser Bridge though.
Space Jump is on Bumper Ledge.
I
Right,
thought
right.
it was.
My bad. I misread that.
Okay.
Oh, Guy McGuy was talking about Ice Rod, and then I misread. I got it mixed up and saw somebody talking about Space Jump. So, because I can't read very well apparently.
Yeah.
And Solsky's our first to step into the Rock of Turtles. I wonder which one it is. Is it Michelangelo, Donatello?
That look kind of feels like a Raphael type of guy.
He's very angry. Woo!
That was a little bit more louder than the other one. Oh,
Welcome,
and we have raids.
Alucard 2004. Thank you very much for the raid, and we also have welcoming our viewers from Speed Gaming 5. Welcome to the required Agoped seed of the weekly this week.
The AGA and the PED required seed. And double dipping a lot of different palaces as well. You had certainly missed something.
And now we're on the ever-loving quest for the Ice Rod, and Solsky just picked up his Butter Sword, so wow.
Silvers and Butter Sword?
Butter Silvers, I mean, we got everything. I mean, with having to do every single dungeon in the game, it's hard to say to not have everything at this point.
I guess.
We don't have Red Mail, though, and those Chain Chomps just murdered him.
Yep, basically.
To answer a question in chat, the Fire Rod was on the pedestal today.
Yeah.
The logic chain for this one is something that I'm not going over.
Yeah, just starting to think about how the city wanted you to route this one is giving me a headache.
Yes, I'm not thinking about it anymore. So if Ice Rod's not here in Turtle Rock, there's only very, very few locations left.
Yeah, there's a bunch of one-off locations after this. I wonder if Solsky is gonna think about Safe Town first.
It's possible. I mean, he does know that he orphaned a chest there, but he's hoping to find it here. There. Speaking of Red Mail, there it is on the lava bridge.
Yeah, we have now the angel eggplant.
That eggplant looks like it's a little bit seasoned beyond its age. Oh, there's a logic chain for you guys in chat. I'm not reading all of them.
Yeah.
Here comes a waterway for a nope tank.
Aww.
So that leaves us down to mushrooms and shaft supers and magic pad.
Yep. Yeah, out of the one.
Oh, and apparently the criteria. We haven't seen criteria power bombs yet. Are you kidding me? Oh my god!
Yeah, it was just recent we actually got the camflies and speed booster for that matter.
Oh, I forgot Mimic Cave as well. So Mimic Cave is right here. You could have speed boosted up there though.
Yeah,
but up the criteria PBs.
Yeah, but it certainly took a time before we find the speed booster as well.
I don't even remember where it was at this point. Was it on?
It was on
Helmosaur?
Argus.
Argus, right. I knew it was on a boss. Just couldn't remember which boss.
Yeah.
Well, Solsky did not find Ice Rod in Mimic Cave either.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 5-6 left before he has to leave.
Lenophis is gonna go get the mushroom.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. One of them got a little bit higher. Nice little bong strat there from Solsky. Well, we have laser beams left for Solsky.
We got 4 items left before we can't get any more. 2 of which are okay. 4 checks left. 2 of which are items.
Yeah. Why 3 Metroid team and 1 A Link to the Past? Well, this is SMZ3, which is a combination of both of them, so... Well, there's an E-Tank. Small key.
Oh man, this is the last one. This is it. No, it's not there. It's not there.
Lenopis then has a really good opportunity here to get some
my
ground, but
goodness.
he's still so far behind still.
This is so
Holy.
insane.
How?
Oh my god, it's the mushroom. It has to be the mushroom.
Powder. Mushroom powder.
Oh my gosh, it's on a fetch quest. Jeez. Oh my god. Why? Why is this seed so bad?
I don't even know if I'm surprised anymore.
To answer your question, chat, Fire Rod was on pedestal. I'm just gonna put that into the the stream name, Fire Rod on ped. Lumberjack was just sticks. So Lenofis is gonna go check magic powder right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he dodged his duck.
Okay, you want to see how much my sanity has been drained at this point?
Sure.
Do you want to do a fast quest? Or maybe do a T-Rock dive? It could be anywhere.
Come on now.
Pull out your hair. This is gonna be fun.
Another IRC comment in chat, or in IRC, I hate literally everything about this seed.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, right, we also haven't done hammer pigs either. Holy cow. If it's here, this is gross. I mean, it's already gross, so this is just a wrong. Oh my. Oh my.
Okay, it's down to Batcave or the Witches. And it's gonna be Batcave first for Souls.
It's on mushroom. It's the mushroom.
Oh god.
Son
At
of
2 hours,
biscuit.
53 minutes and 44 seconds, Solsky is in go mode.
Go mode, yeah. Go home mode. This seed is awful mode.
I need to lay down after this.
Yeah. The area where they got the mushroom was Shaft Supers. The Shaft Supers location.
Yeah. This is probably the worst hit I've ever seen. And I play 8 different randomizers.
This is by far one of the most convoluted seeds I've seen in a very long time. Take it easy, RX. We're not even there yet.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to wait until Trinex falls before we can do the guessing game.
And that's the worst dungeon in the game to have to double dip to.
Yeah.
Well, this was a seed. For sure.
Yeah. Guys, stop calling guesses. Says you they are not gonna count if you call them now.
I'm sorry to say, but with that death, Niterific has officially forfeited from the race.
A sad violin is playing in the background. And his comment was, oops.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
Yeah. So yeah, as soon as we start doing this player after the Trinex has fallen, you can get your guesses in. So yeah, we are seeing the backwards strat for Solskjaer against Trinex.
All right. Finally, the final boss will be dying.
And with that, the Solskjaer has collected all 7 crystals, so it's time for the GT guessing game. Somewhere in GT we have 22 chests where that number 1 key can be. What are your guesses today? Write in chat. I'm gonna be nice and say 3. What about you, Semp?
All right. As soon as he steps inside, it will be the end of the guessing game.
Yep, you can't get your guesses in. As soon as the screen turns black, you can't get any more guesses in. Wait,
But
is
knowing the way this seed has been, is probably going to be 22 or 19 or. I go 19 every time because that's my lucky number. But there it is.
Yeah.
No more guesses.
We are starting in Hope Room. Number 1. Small
It's a key, but not the right one. Nope, and another small key.
Wonderful. And that is gonna force
Does he?
Solskjaer to...
Do you think he does tile room or just goes right past it? He's going right past it.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't want to lose any more time. And yeah, I don't blame him. Blame him at this point.
I mean, he's made good time for having to do all the things that they've had to do. This is a pretty good time. Like, my personal best time is 3 hours and 23 minutes, and that's still.
Yeah,
No, I would have taken me over 4 or 5 hours for this one.
Yeah, I don't think I would have finished it. But yeah, 3 and 4 is nothing. Number 5 is nothing either, and number 6, nope. And he's bringing out the mirror, so he's gonna go back and go to left side. So he's doing it like the standard when it comes to the right side. He's not gonna go full right, is what I'm saying.
Which is good, because that's a trash route.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not 7 either.
Bob lives. Well, if Bob lived in the combo, Bob would live, but he doesn't, so.
So in number 8 we have...
There's our screw attack. So we would have had a full tracker. We would have had a full tracker.
we would have. It's not 8 through 11. Oh, Manacle is just gonna go ahead and finish off the Metroid while he's here.
I mean, it's not a bad decision.
Yeah. So yeah,
Just
12.
you get to skip this escape sequence with time and kind of just take a leisurely stroll out because there's no timer. So
Yeah, why not? So we are approaching number 13 now.
lucky number 13. Is it 13? Nope. I very rarely ever see the big key there.
Yeah.
Now we're coming up on Rando Room, so named because it's the only time you'll ever really need it is in the randomizer versions. Because in the normal, it has like arrows and bombs, and that's it.
Yeah. 14, 15, 16, and 17.
So
No.
it's gonna be behind Ice Armos, or it could be Bob's chest. To be fair, it could be Bob's chest or Ice Armos,
Or tile room.
or Tile Room.
It's certain that this spot is within the realm of possibility. But are we gonna get the baby skip if we look over the Manacle side? Beautiful work there by Manacle.
Lenopus is taking down Trinex.
Yeah, still has to pick up that bow. Yeah,
He may head over and do that before he leaves Death Mountain.
So it's not 18 either.
Could it be 19? Could it be my number, finally?
So in 19 we have
Nope.
Bomb. 20 is
The
E-Tank, and
21!
21 is the
Oh
big...
my goodness. Oh, 21. Who got 21?
I am looking...
Sanders,
there.
316.
Yet
That's the
again.
second thing he's guessed right today.
Good job,
The
Sanders.
mighty Patapon has also got guessed 21 as well, so congratulations to both of you.
But yeah, we have the Mother Brain fight here for Manacle.
Gotta dodge the french fries, the chicken nuggets, the rainbow sherbet, and the onion rings.
Stop, you're making me hungry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
Okay,
fine.
here's Lenofist checking Spike Cave. He obviously knows at this point he's gonna get something good, because there's next to nothing left.
Okay, he's setting up the stand-up glitch. At the same time, we have seen Solsky is progressing through the hardest rooms in A Link to the Past.
This is the Gauntlet of Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Solsky missing the zero cycle with the silver arrows, but getting it on the second try.
Yeah. So yeah, actually getting the first cycle then.
Dorkmaster Flex, silver arrows were in Hype Cave. They were the only things that were hype in Hype Cave, to be honest. Everything else was trash.
So you had to wait a little bit there to not soft lock. Yeah, there we go. Mother Ben is down for
Yep.
Manicold. Single G's in the chat, boys and girls.
Yes, let's get your single G's in chat for Maniacal's kill of Mother Brain. Now he has the super intense music of the escape without the clock, so that's kind of nice. Really good music, but you can just take a nice leisurely stroll on the way out because nothing's going to kill you. Well, I lied. I guess there is acid in the next room that can kill you, so I suppose I'm not entirely right.
Yeah. And I guess there are some enemies in here, even if they aren't very threatening.
Yeah, you get a rainbow beam. You just be like, hey, goodbye. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Solski's on the last room of the gauntlet, making it past Moldorm 2. I didn't even see. He must have hovered right past Moldorm 2. I didn't even see him fight it.
Yeah. Apparently his run is invalid because he opened the chest. Or didn't open, rather.
I was say, I thought if you didn't open it, it invalidated your run. That's just a meme. That's not actually something that's true.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's just a thing that people do. And Solski's the king of memes, so.
Oh, apparently he hovered even. We missed that.
Yeah, that's a shame. I'm gonna have to rewatch that specific portion just to see it.
Yeah.
This is not one of the VODs I'd want to watch, though.
Yeah. And look at that, Manicold decided to do the one good thing that he needed to do. Yeah, it's Ganon time for Solski. Time to get some bacon.
Time to fight the big pig.
We have our butter, we have our silverware. What else is there to get, really?
Yeah, we're packing. We're ready to go.
Yes.
With Buttersword, he's easily getting through phase 1 and phase 2.
Yeah, he's doing the boost strats for dealing the damage. And yeah, phase 3. So is Ganon gonna be nice to us today compared to the seed? Yeah, Ganon was pretty nice to us.
Yeah, his teleports are pretty nice. And here I have a silver arrow. And Solski's going to go for the torch glitch. And missed it by a fraction of a second.
Oh, and Ganon blocking him as well.
It's okay, it's not so critical with having silver arrows. You can just, kill him like that. Plus we have half magic, so we got plenty of time. Let's say no rush here. Nice and easy.
Yeah.
And there goes Ganon. Get your single G's in chat for Solski, who just took down the big pig.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna go and get the emote now.
Okay. And with the death of the pig, it's just a simple save and quit and reset to get back to Metroid. Apparently he went too far of a reset. Solski had to go to the console page to get to where he was going.
Oh, okay.
He's got 11 energy tanks, though. Or not 11, 13 energy tanks. That's a lot of health.
Yeah, that is a lot. He's not gonna have any problems during his way to Mother Brain.
Lenofis just picked up his various suit and is now that's his 7th crystal, so he is able to finish the game as well. However, it does appear he still has to kill Ridley.
Yeah, he does. He did not do a hell run.
Yeah, that would be the king of hell runs that even hard logic doesn't put in logic.
Yeah, it would be one good one. Yeah, that is certainly a question, Shadow, if he's gonna do that.
I'm gonna guess no.
I mean,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, I mean, he comes so far and he tries so hard and gets so far, so why not just go full out?
Speedrunners tend to not care about canon.
Yeah, I guess. Unless they are doing specific categories. Solskjaer is just run, basically flying. You can almost think he has space jump with how quick he's flying through the route.
That's the only icon he's not gonna have lit up on his tracker. That makes me sad.
Yeah. Well, no one is gonna have it.
Lenope is also making a worst room in the game look very easy.
Yeah. Yes. No, not baby skip for Solskjaer.
Yes, that's unfortunate.
It almost sounded like he was cheering for that first.
I got you, babe. Baby Metroid wanted to give him a hug. Oh, and he's facing left, too. That's going to cost him an extra 20-something frames.
Yeah, it is. That's unfortunate.
So it looks like he's going to try to do an ice skip through the Zebatites to get to Mother Brain a little bit faster.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope he is.
I would presume so, anyway. It's either that or doing a short charge to try to do a speed boost through it. But you have Ice Beam, you can make it a lot easier doing it that way.
Oh, come on, come on.
There he goes. And now we come into the Mother Brain fight proper. Mother Brain 1. You just have to missile open the tank and shoot her in the face. Or I guess in the brain? I don't know. In the eye? I have no idea.
Something.
The front half of her brain. The temporal, not the temporal. That would be the frontal lobe. Temporal lobes are on the side. Holy cow.
Yeah. But yeah, Third Rock, Trinex has also been beaten by Manacle. Really, right now it's going down for Nopis. A lot of boss fights
That's a
here.
quick Ridley fight. Yeah, there's boss fights everywhere. This is all there's left to do. There's nothing else left to do but kill bosses.
Yeah.
Maniacal skipped the central chest of Turtle Rock, though, so he's not going to have his red mail. Not that he needs it.
Mm-hmm.
Solski's going for the stand-up glitch.
Yeah.
At least I thought he was.
He is. Even if he wouldn't get the first setup, you can always just use X-ray to as a backup to get the stand-up bit.
Fair enough. I did not know that. I have not been able to successfully do the stand-up glitch on my own yet, so
Yeah, me neither, but I haven't really tried because I'm just too scared of accidentally soft locking the game.
yeah, that's fair.
Because yeah, there's a lot of ways you can accidentally soft lock if you do stand up blitz. Mainly two, but you know. One of them actually involves killing Mother Brain too quickly. The other is
Baby Metroid can get stuck on screen.
yeah. You want to make sure so that the damage is not missed here. And Mother Brain needs to kill kill Metroid. Yeah.
Mother Brain is probably going to take like a single shot to kill, or two, three of them. That was very well done.
Yeah. Oh, and Manical is doing the same route as Solsky.
Unfortunate for him, but you know it's habit. You tend to do the same routes over and over again for certain dungeons like this one because you know the greater the greater percentage of where items are they tend to be.
Yeah. But yeah, it's time for the real escape.
Yeah, this time the clock's ticking, and if the clock ticks down, you go kaboom with the planet.
Yeah. And trust me, you don't want to do that. that is one thing that is not good for the lore.
Yeah, Samus tends to destroy the planet as she goes to vanish.
Mm-hmm. You have well enough time to be able to escape. Okay, so is Solskjaer gonna kill or save the animals?
No, he's not. He's not saving them. There's no way. Yeah, he's gonna tease him, but he's not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Half of Aether survived. The other half didn't. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Solsky has finished first place on the restream and first place overall with a time of 3:18:32. Get your GGs in chat for Solsky.
Yeah, GG.
Hell of a seed, hell of a seed. We'll see if we can get him in here for an interview. See what his thoughts are.
This is one of those seeds where a boy becomes a man.
Whoo, okay.
Yeah, he wins the Iron Man. Okay, I love that comment. Yeah, we are waiting and seeing if we are gonna be joined by Solsky here.
He's probably gonna go take a walk before he comes in for an interview, or use the restroom. You know, he's been here for a while.
Yeah.
And there goes the ice armless down for Maniacal, who doesn't have to kill Mother Brain, so he's actually right now ahead of Lenofis.
Yeah.
Lenofis, Leno, however you want to say it. Technically, no, Talon 4, only part of it was blown up, so I guess Talon 4 survived.
Yeah. Oh, and Leno is doing the same route as well.
I mean, it's a popular route. I don't know if it's a magician route or not, but it's definitely a popular one.
It is a popular one, absolutely. So it's almost like there are three popular routes when it comes to routing in GT. One of them is the one we have seen our runners do. The other one is doing Hope Room and then go over to the left side and do it through left into right side. The other one is called Dark Magician, where you will start out on the left side, go to this room, mirror away from this room after you open the chest, and then do full right side.
I can never keep track of the routes. I tend to do left side first, almost always.
Oh, we have received a comment now from Solsky. It's OP. And speaking of the devil, welcome Solsky to the chat. GG, dude.
GG, Solsky.
There we go. Now you can hear me. Thanks, guys.
So, thoughts?
I had a blast, actually. I haven't done weeklies for a bit, and I haven't really done races for, I think, a week or two. It's kind of like a pre-tournament thing. I don't like to race before, because I don't want to be, either win a lot or lose a lot or get upset over seeds. So I was just like, just have fun with this one. And it was like the perfect seed for it. I had a blast. It was great.
It's rather complicated and convoluted seed with the items scattered all about hell and creation.
Yeah, I told my chat I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever seen a forced double dip ice palace ever, like anywhere. Like I just don't think that is like usually when you like will score a hammer or something like that in ice, you either finish it or you bail because it's a pendant, right? But I honestly like this is like 800 plus races in both like SMZ3 and Link to the Past. I cannot think of a C where I had a double dip ice. I honestly, for the life of me, can't think of one. So it was definitely a new one. And then I did Swamp super early because I was like, I'm not having it anymore. I'm gonna take the reins, and then got like every campfly you can ever want, minus space. And then I found out Fire Rod was on Ped, so that was good.
Basically, our runners have had every single item except for Space Jump tracked, so it was almost a full tracker seed.
Yeah, I mean, space obviously was bumper. I was really worried about the Aga play, just because like I had two options when I was in Meridia. It was either I might have to do Aga after like Hookshot Bottle, which we skipped, of course. Did I get one? I think I got one EDM or something like that, or Dark World. No, I got it in Dark World. Anyways, Bottle's not important.
Speaking of that Aga play, you were the only runner who actually did Aga.
Yeah,
at least on the restream.
But like I was trying to explain, is like I'm doing East Death Mountain, right? Like it's 7 items, and I'm just like, my hammer can be there. I get it. I kind of gave up sequence breaking Aga by going through Meridian. I could have found something there, but it just kind of paid off in the end. The route was just a little bit better for me, so it was good.
So where was Ice Rod?
What's that, sir?
Where was Ice Rod?
Oh god.
Oh,
dude.
hi, Cass.
So that was at the mushroom at speed at Shaft Super. Sorry.
Yeah, I would have less located that.
Yeah, it's pretty close for me too. I did Norfair first because I got my bow before TR heading up. So I bailed on TR. I went Eastern Paw. I got my Varied Eastern on Armos, and then I did all Norfair.
Same.
And I was like, I either win or lose by 50 minutes at this point. Because it's like, if you just do TR and Ice Rod's there, then like you win, right? But yeah, then I went back to TR after Norfair, and then mistakes were made because the powder I never checked in. As like right when I got that mushroom, I was like, oh, let's do mushroom first, and then it was the Ice Rod. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
that works.
Basically.
Pretty evil seed.
What's that?
Yeah, this seed is definitely hot garbage.
Yeah. Well, Well, because it was 38 runners, it had to be interesting.
Yeah, I suppose.
How many runners were it?
I think it was 30, 31 at the start.
31? Alright, cool.
Yeah, and I saw a lot of the names of the people who's gonna race in the tournament starting next week, or even like Tuesday. I think it was. They
I
started.
think it's the day after tomorrow.
Oh, you mean Christmas?
I mean, sure.
But yeah, looking at Manical is just about to finish. Only has to get those 4 silvers hits in, and he's gonna be
3
done.
silvers now. 2 silvers. 1 silver.
And Ganny's not having good positions where you can get double hits in.
And down goes the big pig. Now all he has to do is cross this treacherously small bridge, which can be the devastation of runners. And get your GGs in chat for Maniacal, because that is his second boss kill, and he finishes in 3rd place overall, 2nd place on the restream, with an official time of 3:26:53.
Yeah. And yeah, if you want to see the group reveal stream of that tournament we're talking about, come back to this channel at 9 p.m. EST, 3 a.m. CEST. That is the Europe time. If you want to see that, it's gonna be here on this very.
In 2nd place was Cassidy Moen at a time of 3:22:24.
Oh, EDT, not EST, sorry. With a GG to Cassidy.
We have extended the invitation for Maniacal to join us as well. I don't blame you runners for getting up and walking away from this seed after finishing, because, I mean, you've been here for 3 hours. You want to get up, you want to walk away.
Yeah, I just fixed up a drink. It's like Sunday evening, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, might as well, right?
yeah. I missed all dungeons key sanity for this, man.
I mean, you basically did an all dungeon seed, so it's close enough.
I mean, it was still fun. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
I mean, if you added key sanity on top of this, it would take an even longer.
Oh, total please.
I mean, I would have
Do
done
the
it.
right thing.
It'd
I've
be
given
fun.
you enough. I've given them enough suggestions on what key sanity should be. To do the right thing.
I think it'd be fun for personally. I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so my
meanwhile, Elvis is stepping into the Aga 2 fight. And we are joined by Maniacal. GG's. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, while we're waiting for a mic problem to fix, let's look at the schedule of what else is happening this evening.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes,
Now we hear you.
can. Welcome. GG's.
Hey, thanks. GG's.
What are your thoughts on this seed?
I did it really badly. I'm surprised I didn't lose to more people. The only thing that I arguably did right, and this was very disputable, was gamble super hard against Ice Rod and Turtle Rock because I didn't have any other outs. But chasing Varia at a speed was a big mistake, especially that late. So I felt pretty bad about it. That's what cost me this one, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, what
Yeah,
was it? Sorry,
probably.
Chasing Varia ahead of speed.
I did that too.
Yeah. I'm saying if I chase speed, I think I make up the 8 minutes.
Oh, for sure.
It seemed like it just felt really bad. It was a bad call. I shouldn't have done it.
No, I think it was the right call. Did you get bow first? Before, obviously, you would have got bow first before ice. No, I think it was definitely the right call.
Yeah, I had bow. I had bow before digging out any of Turtle Rock. I didn't dig out Turtle Rock without Ice Rod.
I went, so I did.
I
got my
figured
bow.
you would. And
Well,
so
no, I got my
Okay.
bow, and then I did Norfair, and I was like, okay, my heart's telling me TR for defense, and then my mind's telling me Norfair. So I did all Norfair, and then I went to TR, and then it wasn't there. So then, like, that mushroom was literally my first check outside of TR.
Okay, yeah, same. I went and I guess I did the speed checks, and then did Torian, and then post Torian. The first thing I did was go and flute to 2.
Did you get
break in here? Let's get our single G's in chat for Lenofis, who just took down the big pig, and now he's, for some reason, he's walking back to Super Metroid. I don't know why.
All right, sorry, Solsky, what were you asking?
I was gonna say,
Yeah, that.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh yeah. Did you check Sponge Bath?
I did.
I went through Sponge Bath pretty early on. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I tried. Like,
I mean,
16
I
power
had-
bombs later, and then
I had gravity before I went there, so it was very easy.
I didn't. That was my big issue. I went down Red Tower first to start, and then I went. I got like nothing out of that. I was like pissed. So then I did Brain Loop and then Direct Ship.
I did the early 1 power bomb pack dip into Blue Bryn, got all my rupees for Zora, and then kind of like went back and forth, got a couple extra power bomb packs and did full Bryn Loop.
Mm-hmm.
Went down Red Tower and left Upper Red Tower and Wrecked Ship for very, very late.
So my thought process was, I wanted to do it from the start anyways, but I did was it Sash and Escape pretty early, so I got 2 swords, and then the crowd was the 20 rupee. Yeah, so the 20 rupee was a crab, so I was able to farm post Zora, and I had like so many power bombs. It's like there's some power bombs in some bad spots, so I felt like a lot of people either had 5 or 10 going in because they might have rushed SM, but.
Yeah, I did the 5 dip, went back out with the rupees I'd found in retro.
Oh, yeah, there's tons.
And then discovered that the crabs were $20.
Oh, that feels bad. I grabbed all the rupees for like memes for my chat actually, because I was like, well, we're just rich now, I guess.
Pretty much. I don't know. I felt like this was a bit of a rough one for me.
Yeah.
I basically double full cleared. I was very, very late to the mirror.
God, what did I have left? I had like Plasma Scout and Shack, but Shack would have been broken in Logic, and then Sponge Bath was in Logic, but I didn't do that. That was
I did
for before Ice.
Did all of those things. Also, post Hammer went back and got the last chest from Thieves because I felt very behind. Got my E-Tank. It was like a literal double full clear. Full clear Super Metroid, and in A Link to the Past I had Powder Check left, and then other things in Turtle Rock and Mimic Cave.
Yeah.
And like that was it.
But that mid game, like I looked at IRC and everyone was losing their mind. I was like,
yeah, I was like 5
I was wondering
bad
what I
things
missed.
down the line. I was like 5 bad things down the line and wondering which bad thing each person was commenting on.
I knew what yours was. Once I finally found it, it was the Fire Rod, wasn't it?
Oh no! I found the Fire Rod about 20 minutes before then, because I did an early head scout.
Okay.
My comment, and I knew no one would get the read on this, so I didn't feel bad about it, was the key layout in the Thieves.
Oh, because
Three items up front, and then stranding the hammerlocked item
Yeah.
in Thieves was just like, okay, of course we're doing this today.
Yeah, that was the only thing I could think of. I was like, did you scout pad early and saw it there? Like,
Yeah, I scouted Fire Rod probably about 20 minutes before that.
yeah, I did it
I
after
was
Swamp.
very early to Fire Rod knowledge.
I scouted it after Swamp. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah,
There's no
Maniacal,
way I
you're
don't
the
do
first one on stream who gave us the ped check.
I figured I'm probably the first person in the race who checked it, honestly, because I chased Book pretty hard there, because I knew about the lamp on Desert, because I wanted to try and get rupees for Zora with my early game routing, so post-dam I went and did Desert Ledge Scout Agina. So I knew that I wanted to get over to Pendant Desert, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to finish it, so as soon as I found the book, I immediately went and checked Ped to see if I needed to be collecting my pendants. Because I knew about Thieves, and I knew I'd have Thieves access, plus I knew I was going to Desert anyway.
All right, Lenophis is moving into Mother Brain phase 3.5. Setting up the stand-up glitch.
Yeah, we'll see if everyone finishes this one.
We've had another
how
forfeit.
long this
We've had
takes.
another forfeit and another finisher. Strizer 86 finished in 4th place with 3:32.32, and Nobly forfeited from the race. Nobly. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce names.
Did you check Shaq or Plasma, Michael?
I checked both, yeah. When I did my right Sandpit Scout, I actually went and checked Shaq right then via Ice Clip because I had X-Ray Plasma.
Yeah.
And so it was easy for me to get up to do Shaq, and I was already committed to keeping the hook shot. I left back of Meridia to go chase the hook shot, and then left Sandpit unchecked, and then post Dre, I said, I'm either stranding this location or I'm going to go scout it right now. And so I went and scouted it and reset. I took a save post Dre.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I scouted right first, and then saw that hook shot, and that's what like really drove my early to mid game route and drove the play towards Aga, and right because I had to leave Meridia.
Oh, did
so,
you do Aga?
Yeah, I left Meridia. That's why I just didn't want to
Okay.
go back and then go. So I stranded Bottle because I knew it was there.
I came back through.
I thought about it, but I was like, I'm gonna do that, and then I saw the lamp in Desert. I'm like, well, another gosh darn Agaseed. I tell you what.
Yep.
And it was fantastic from there.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
guys,
felt.
I'm gonna stop you here real quick because something happened I wouldn't think we would see today, and we actually have a PB.
Yeah, Obscure Lifeform just finished in 5th place with a time of 3:37.52, which improved his personal best by 13 minutes and 29 seconds. So that's a feat to be said about this seed.
Certainly. But yeah, with that, Lenopis is now also running through the escape sequence, and will be soon done. But
Yeah.
please.
Only other
continue.
thing. Sorry, go ahead.
I said, please continue.
Okay, well. Yeah, only other thing I wanted to mention about the seed that I found moderately entertaining was that it was a solid full medallion requirement because of needing that bombos.
Yeah.
So I was a little meh about that. I left Ice Palace for absolute last, and of course found the mirror and didn't want to strand just one item, so did go get, I think it was red boomerang, maybe it was blue boomerang. It was one.
We also have a savior of the animals. He's saving them, and there they are. They are free.
All right, well, GG's to everyone, and I'm gonna take this chance to duck out. But thank y'all for having me on the restream. Thanks for the commentary. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. Thanks
Cheers,
for putting on a
guys.
good show.
Oh,
GG's, guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I right now see IRC. We have a tie, people. Lenopis 1 second ahead of Canopy. 3:39.58 and 3:39.59.
Well, they finished in 1 second of each other. That is huge.
And only because he saved the animals.
We're joined in chat by Leno. GG.
Welcome to the Joy of Painting. On today's episode, we will emphasize pain and suffering.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good name for this seed. So, tell me how you feel.
Where do I even begin? Oh wow. So Morphball was really early. Obviously, that was in CAC. That was a nice find. But then the breadcrumbs, the trails, more breadcrumbs, more trails, more breadcrumbs. Last locationing a whole bunch of areas, and this seed was pure evil. Aga required, which I managed to skip. Managed to do some sequence breaking to skip that. Pedestal required. So we just needed to have something on check tool for the trifecta, which sadly we couldn't deliver on today.
Nope, and nobody gave me a full tracker either, which is kind of disappointing.
Oh no!
Solsky was the closest, and he didn't pick up Space Jump, which I don't blame him. It was on Graveyard or Bumper Ledge, so
Yep,
fair enough.
And I never found Magic Cape, so I don't know where it was. It would have been. I kept that spaceship in the back of my mind. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was already in go mode by the time I hit Lower Norfair.
So you were also the only one who saved the animals, and because of that, you actually got that tie with Kenneth and me.
Oh no! It was worth it. It was worth it.
Totally worth. You gave a chat a show, and that's one of the bigger parts. Is people love it when you save the animals.
I mean, this seed, if you sequence broke, you had Tempered Sword within 18 minutes, 15 minutes basically, and you were good for a long time. But then that obviously led to a required Aga because Lamp was on the Desert Ledge. And how many people actually skipped Aga and sequence broke and did what I did?
3 out of 4 of them did. Solsky was the only one who did Aga.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I was counting on finding Hammer a lot sooner than I did because I had to do the second trip. Actually, it was the third trip in Meridia at that point. The second trip to do Backdoor Dark World, and that's pretty much when I knew I was going to lose. But everyone in the chat was just commenting on how bad of a seed this was. Like, it was horrendous.
I mean, it wasn't exactly the greatest seed I've ever seen.
Yeah, it depends on the POV. But yeah,
like I want to go. Yeah, I want to go back and watch this VOD because I want to see what Nito did. I want to see what Solsky did. I want to see what Maniacal did because this had potential for a number of sequence breaks. One of them didn't pan out at all. Upper Norfair was completely garbage, and I obviously cleared that. And Croc had nothing, I believe. Just
nothing. It's Spacer
Croc had
Beam.
nothing. Yeah. Well, yeah, he had Spacer.
Which was at that point a meme.
But,
you already had Plasma Wave Charge Ice.
Yep. I'm curious. When did the other racers realize Master Sword Pedestal was required?
Maniacal checked it very early. As soon as he got the book, he checked it.
Okay.
Solsky checked it right after he got his second pendant out of Swamp. I don't remember when Nito checked it. If he did at all.
Okay.
I mean, he pulled it, so he knew it was there.
Yeah, that fire rod on Master Sword Pedestal, that charge beam on Green Pendant, the Titan's Mitts in Thieves Town, the ice rod on what was it? Oh, the mushroom.
Yeah, which was in Shaft Supers.
Vanilla bottle in Jeremiah's chest. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, my brain is fragged after playing that particular seed. I really don't know.
My brain is fragged trying to commentate this seed.
Yeah.
But I had fun. I
We
had
could
fun.
probably say be proud that you finished because a lot of people have not is not gonna finish
Yeah.
the seed.
Yeah, I think we had 5 people already drop out by the time I finished.
I
Give or
think
take.
you're probably right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
5 or 6 is around that number.
And
I haven't
GG's
exactly
to
been counting.
them. GG's to them for enduring as long as they did, because this seed. Okay, so today is Easter, obviously, for the Western world, and that particular religious following. This is a day of celebration. This is a day of happiness. But that seed was the spawn of Satan. That was pure evil.
Yeah, this was by far. I mean, again, I say this often. Whenever I'm commentating or tracking, the seeds are god awful. So I'm just gonna stop doing it because eventually you runners are gonna remember, hey, Semper's tracking or Semper's coming. Don't run this raid with him because he's gonna be awful.
Well, it's kind of funny you mentioned that because I was watching a couple of Link to the Past tournament VODs where you were saying something to that effect, where there was just horrible seeds where Aga was required, or all dungeons were required, or it was like a 6/6 fast seed, but you still needed like to double dip a dungeon just to get progression. It was that kind of seed, and Ice Palace was a logical double dip because you had to get mirror. That ultimately led you to
Hammer.
I forget what it was, but yeah, Hammer. Yep, Hammer. What else was there?
All dungeon portion.
Yeah, it was the all dungeon. Eastern didn't have anything in it, so Eastern was
Eastern
not
had Eastern had Varia at the end of it.
Well, Eastern had Varia on Armos, but other than that, if you were to do Sphere Zero checks, Eastern had nothing. It was just the Armos item that mattered.
Yeah.
Pod.
I mean, it did have.
Yeah, Pod had nothing. Catfish had nothing. Pyramid had nothing.
There was a lot of nothings.
There was a lot of nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. Any other thoughts before we wrap up this?
I need to go get a bite to eat. This is ridiculous.
that is a good thought. That is a good thought.
GG's to Solsky, Maniacal, and Nito. I mean, this was a seed, and GG's to the other 29 who started and participated in this race. This has been a wonderfully horrible seed, and I'm glad all of us were here today to participate in, I think, what has been the biggest crossover weekly to date. This was a very nice race.
Yep.
All right, and with that, give our runners a follow. They put on a good show for us. If you want, you can give me a follow. You can give my partner Angels here a follow. You can also follow our lovely trackers, in this case Sanders316 and Ricky of Kokiri, who picked up the reins when we had some emergencies pop up for Link Force. But other than that, make sure you guys come back in about 2 hours or so for the group stage reveal on this same channel right here in 2 hours for the SMZ3 2020 tournament that's coming up starting tomorrow. So come on, guys, do it.
Yeah, just do it. In the meantime, if you don't have anything going on for the next 2 hours, coming up after a quick ad break, oh, that's big me too, it's gonna be the Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament between Ganon's Gone Wild and Shadow Walker. So make sure to check that one out. It's gonna be a blast.
With that being said, I am Semper Firedog, and I will see you guys probably not on the next mission, but on another mission very soon.
Bye, guys.